episode 6, you guys. This is episode 6. We ended the last episode with you guys having a drinking contest in the Thundering Lizard Tavern out in the Harbor Ward. So you guys are technically over here. Those of you who didn't participate, wake up feeling fine. Those who did, you don't take any points of exhaustion, but you're very well. Con save to see if you're hungover. You boys are fine. And who else participated?
Valid.
He's good. What about Zilia? What's Zilia been up to?
Not doing that.
So you guys have your orders. Well, not orders, but you know what you're doing now. You have a destination, somewhere to be, and a contract to follow. So you were leaving today, presumably, unless you guys decide not to. So today is 9 Night All. And the dawn had just broken, bringing in a new day. You awaken in the Thundering Lizard Tavern, feeling well rested, all of you. Not even slightly upset by last night's drinking. So now is kind of an opportunity, if you guys have any last minute buys or any unfinished business in the city. So I assume you guys won't be coming back here anytime soon after you leave again.
I'm broke. Pretty sure. Damn near.
Not to continue talking about Valix, but he has 90 gold. He's willing to throw down if anyone wants to buy anything.
I'm ready to leave, mates.
I mean, as long as we got all the bug spray we needed last time.
We should.
I didn't keep track of that stuff. I'd leave that.
Pretty sure she bought like a what'd you buy, like
I think you did.
I bought like 60 days worth.
Yes, and you got your folded boat.
And we got the folded boat. All of which are in the bag of holding.
bolt in the box.
All right. There was we don't want to waste any more time. There was the gladiator pits over in the old city, Dead Man's Run, and dinosaur races. So yeah, you guys have pretty much seen everything Port Nianza really has to offer. So I'll move you guys up to the travel map then.
And she picked up those 3 daggers of venom from the attempted assassination.
Yes, good ones to have.
Those also went into the bag of...
Yeah, that's another thing. You guys totally got attacked by assassins. Yuan Ti assassins in the middle of the streets. Not subtle at all. And they seemed so nice. So. And Dan,
they were nice. They weren't.
And Dan will just pop in wherever. So, anyone feel comfortable running a cleric?
I mean,
I will run him if no one else will, but I'm more or less offering.
I know Dan's in here listening.
Yes, but he cannot respond.
I'm going to, before we leave, buy another 30 days worth of rations.
There you go.
How much is that again?
Oof, you got me. Let me pull up my DM screen that I should have had up this whole time. Rations.
Let me buy some rations too. I'll buy the same amount.
Almost. I apparently don't remember what the alphabet is. There we go. It's 5 silver pieces for 1 day's worth of rations. Actually, that's a lie. It's 1 gold. Everything costs double in Schultz.
So it's double. So it would essentially be 30 gold.
A gold a day keeps starvation away.
Yep. I'm going to drop 30 gold on that.
Oh. There's probably a lot of starving people out here.
I probably have 30. but not much more.
And then, like a smart person, I'm going to take the vast majority of my gold and put it in my bag of holding.
1d20.
You got like 200.
Let's see here. All right. I'm gonna make 3 rolls that you guys aren't gonna know anything about. I fucked that up. There.
We see all 3 of them, or we're not supposed to.
No, you can see 'em. Okay. So, let's see here. It's been a minute since I've had everyone's names. We got Trigva, Lycia, Zilia, Zephyr, Grigor, Azog, and Valix, and Hugh Hackingstone, accompanied by Mountain Thunder, the Raptor. The pseudo dragon's name is leaving me. Trigva, what's your pseudo dragon's name?
Dora.
Dora! I wanted to say Dora, and I was like, no, it's not Dora.
Dory?
Don't even say that. And then your Axebeak. Are you guys bringing him along? Are you selling him? What's the deal with the Axebeak?
He was kind of more.
You gonna eat him?
No.
He's
I'm
my
struggling with
friend.
Names. Yeah.
He runs away.
Zephyr's. It was Zephyr's buddy.
Ah, damn it.
Can't really make that decision.
Yep.
At least I don't want to.
Let's call him Pinch Butt.
Pinch butt. Keeps his butt pinched. So, the day begins a overcast day. Energy's high with you guys because you're revitalized from spending a couple of days in Portney and Zeru, or a day or two. Not really too shaken. Well, I can't say for sure that all of you, but the assassin attack failed, so you guys are all still alive collectively, still together. Hugh has just been saying, like, oh yeah, we just got to take the River Ocean Star down to the Aldani Basin, and back onto the River Tath. It'll be a straight shot.
How long?
Well, it's funny you ask. You guys can determine the pace you want to travel at. You know each hex is about 10 miles per hex. So, in one day, at a fast pace... oh, wait. That was on land rules. Oh, boy. Oh. Okay, well, you're on a boat. Let me just move to the boat map, because it'll be easier for you guys to visualize.
Somebody make like a hamster wheel that goes into the ground or into the water so that I could just run in it.
Oh, also,
Move faster.
what size do you want the boat to be? The enlarged size or the regular size? Right now, the one on the version you can see is the enlarged version. It has the most room, and you can have the bird right there, or there. Stanky next to the bird. So yeah, I'm going to be really kind, and I'm actually going to skip you guys ahead a few days travel, since you have oops, wrong map. You've already traversed the River Ocean Star, not once but twice, and are very familiar with the ins and outs of this area. So you guys can actually make it. So hold on, actually I need to count how many days that is, so I can be accurate. So that's 1, 2, 3, 1 day, 2 days.
I am slightly concerned by this large black stripe on the right side of the screen.
5 days. All right, cool. 5 days travel.
Ha! That's all we got.
Wait, no, hold on. More than 5. 6 days travel right up to the banks of Camp Vengeance.
There's a dragon down here.
So, what? Is there?
Yep, and some frost giants.
Oh, you can see that whole thing?
And and a bunch of
Told you
other
that
stuff.
earlier.
That's horrifying.
Oh, well, this is just encounter table. Well, shit. I thought that was hidden.
The fact
No.
that a green dragon is on the encounter table is somewhat disconcerting.
Don't worry, you didn't roll the dragons.
Thank goodness.
I did your rolls, and you didn't roll the dragons. You didn't roll the frost giants, so you're good. Although
I want to know what frost giants are doing in Jolt.
oh, that's what I didn't set the fucking dynamic. Oh, okay. Say goodbye.
Aw.
God damn it!
Wait, where did they go?
I'm so
Set the
salty.
dynamic lighting.
You guys weren't supposed to see that. Did you guys at least see my really awesome pre-rolled encounter names?
No.
No.
Oh fuck, those were the best. Those were the best. Okay, well now you guys know how I operate.
Oh, no.
So
That's
at least
No.
at least you can rest assured knowing I'm not just like pulling stuff out of my anus and throwing it at you. That I have some thought put into it.
I mean,
Yes,
that's
you did.
comforting.
So I guess we can get on with today's encounter. You fucking bastards.
It's our fault.
Hold on. This one's for Glenn.
Ah.
It's Pablo.
Pablo!
Don't worry, he's not actually here, but I didn't forget his token. He still exists.
Just playing with my emotions.
Yes, I am playing with your emotions, like you played with my random encounter tables.
Hey Tom, have you made any edits to that gigantic fumble table yet?
I didn't go through the spellcasting fumble table, so we'll use the same one for last night. If you're cool with that.
I'm cool with that. That's why I sent them to you.
I've had a few beers, but I'm cool to drive. All right, so
No,
you
nice
guys. Whoa, what is that? Oh, I see. Okay. And I gotta move your boat back just a smidgen. All the YouTube viewers already quit out of the video. They're like, nope. So, before the encounter starts, you guys do have a few days worth of downtime. About 6 days worth of downtime. You remember the river starts to get more narrow as it gets closer to Camp Vengeance. And you just a day ago passed the on the eastern bank the ruins of Camp Righteous, where there was the house of the man and the crocodile, and you guys met Pablo the first time. You guys
Pablo.
travel this last day at a slower pace as you've encountered Mad Monkey Mist ferociously through the day. You've finally made it through a clearing. Luckily, you haven't had to walk on land yet, but you guys notice to the eastern bank two of Ubtau's children, these Ankylosauruses and a Stegosaurus, feeding, sipping from the river. It seems as though the water doesn't really affect them. Who has the highest passive perception here?
I got 15.
It might be me.
Well, 15 immediately notices rustling coming from the flora just behind the Ankylosauruses. When you see rushing out 3 Allosauruses, nature has a funny way of doing things, come jumping out of the shrubberies and begin to rush and attack at the Ankylosauruses, making several bite attacks.
You see Azar rocking the little boat from behind, jumping up and down, clapping. He's gonna eat a mates.
And you hear, as the Ankylosaurus is getting chomped into by 2 of these bites, he turns around with his club tail and takes a swing at one of the targets, which will be this bad boy over here. And he gets a good hit on him, almost bloodying the creature, when you can hear more of these like shrieks coming from the shrubberies, from the jungle thicket behind as 3 more start to close in. You guys are hanging back and seeing this on the eastern bank. What would you like to do?
Lucia is going to steer the boat as far away from that bullshit as possible.
All right.
Sail past.
Ah, yes. Pause on encounter. Bad DM mode here. My God, we don't have any rules set up at all for the boat. So,
Well, Lycia's
Hey, Zog's
captain,
gonna yell.
obviously.
Lizzy's
I was gonna
captain.
yell to the other boat and ask if anyone want to place a bet. I got 100 gold on the big one.
They're all pretty big. Which one's the big one? The Ankylosaurus?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, he is bigger. There's 3 of these bad boys.
Those are pretty dope.
So Lycia is the captain now. You guys have a sail that you can hoist up and use to accelerate your guys' speed between slow, medium, and fast pace, because I decided I don't want to go through all the trouble of finding out how this affects grid speed. Hex speed. Sorry, not grid speed. The hex. So place your bets. Lady, no, not ladies, and Zilia, you're familiar with dinosaurs and these kinds of creatures. The Allosauruses are predators, natural predators in the area. So, none of you here are from Chult, are you? No, but
No.
Hugh Hackingstone does go on in a slight elaboration about how they're all considered children of Ubtao, and Ubtao is like, this like god of Chult and the Chultian people who had once been all powerful and present in Chult, but then was disgusted by the actions of his people always warring with one another. So he actually left the plane and left them to fend for themselves. And his legacy is left behind in the form of these creatures and the mazes of life, which we've already tackled once. It is going to make another round of attacks. Your guys' boat was another coast down. Oh, I think I lost one of you.
What?
Hey!
Azog's just treading water back there.
I can't swim.
Is there anyone here who can't swim? Is that...
Azog.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that could be a problem.
I don't know if that's we did that for a thing in the beginning of the game. I don't know if that is still a thing, but it happened.
You did it once, it's a thing.
Mm-hmm. So, you guys kind of watch as this battle begins to happen on the riverbank as you guys are slowly passing by it. The Ankylosaurus get in a few really good blows as they attempt to defend themselves, but are slowly overpowered. 3 actually of the Ankylosauruses succumb to their wounds and perish, but the remaining 3 are able to finish off the 3 creatures on the banks, unless you guys stepped in.
Lucia is not planning to intervene at all. She's just like, let nature take its course. Hard to port, and then hook around starboard. We don't have time for this shit. We're on a timetable.
Yep. So you guys just watched some carnage. Totally, no, it's not like you guys are honorless for watching something like that happen. It's not
Circle of life.
It's circle of life kind of situation. So,
So did the big guy win?
No.
no,
Damn it.
since they weren't helped, the vegetarian creatures were
They're pretty strong.
Yeah, and they are strong. They do a hefty amount of damage, but man, I tell you, he did.
It's like the Compassaurus scene in
Yeah.
Lost World.
So you guys move from your 5th day to your 6th day of travel. This time passing by the western bank, the ruins of Camp Vengeance. As you pass by, you can't really see the backside of the fort as much, but one thing that is apparent is it is now in flames, but mostly tindered out. It's smoking, not in flames. I'm sorry. It's like Helgen. it's just rubble and ash from what once had these wooden stakes collectively making a long fence. It appears since you guys had left, something or someone had come by and finished it off with some fire. Back to the travel map. You will also notice I am using the same river map for like pretty much all of the river travel. So that day goes without
A hitch?
a hitch. As you guys find yourself coming out into the Aldani Basin, the river itself begins to become wider and wider. I don't know if you've ever been on a boat. I'm sure most of us have been on a boat in our life, but it's where the river begins to meet this great mass of water, and it splits. And at first, it's like these river deltas, these small land masses, fertile soil, and mucky looking waters as you guys start to reach the end of River Soshinstar.
I'm on a boat.
Same map. Except not the same map.
Got my flippy floppy.
And your swim trunks?
Oh, I didn't make it long enough.
Everyone's.
There you go. So, now, without much land aside, you guys have made your way into the Aldani Basin. The waters are about 10 feet deep. No, 10, 15 feet deep, I'd say. And whereas in the river you could mostly see like into the waters, now is like very dark water. There aren't as many trees that overarch anymore, and it's more just wide out, and so the sun, when it is up, is beating down, and anyone wearing heavy armor would start to take levels of exhaustion from the excess heat to what is usually covered by some sort of shade.
I take mine off periodically.
Every few
I would've
hours.
Yeah, I would have had it on in the mist because it's scary. But
I took mine off when I got on my boat. It's sitting at my feet, and I'm just kind of like sitting down.
Yeah, I love. I figured this would be the best way to get you guys all together. Would just be to pull you along as a tuggy boat, because your boat can't go as fast as their boat.
Yeah.
And this way you can all fit if they downsize the other boat.
That's fine with me, yeah.
So, in the past few days, have you guys just kind of sat around talking about life or like the death curse, anything weighing on your characters? It's like this is the most close contact you've ever really had to be with these people, because like on your way there you guys walked to and from, you kind of make your own space, but now you've entered this large area of water where currently there's no shore to be seen for at least what feels like the better part of a day. Let's see here.
So hot out here.
Oh, just kidding. That's going to be
Bullshit.
2 days of travel out on the Aldani Basin.
it's a big fucking lake.
It's a pretty wide lake. What in the world is that? There was a question mark. Where are these bad boys? There we go. Oh, that's right. They are not in that layer. But they need to be. Oh boy. Sorry guys. I fucked up this map. I was all like, yeah, I'm ready for it. Everyone can see my mistakes on Roll20 on the YouTube videos. My endless sea of mistakes. Okay. So, any last word? No, I'm just kidding.
Goodbye.
Shit, I forgot the date. 9, 10, 11. Damn, you guys are speeding by the timeline. I just have to keep track, otherwise I'll fucking lose it.
Lycia seems to be in a hurry for some reason.
Lycia does seem to be in a hurry.
It sucks out here.
And why is that, Valix? He lays back against a crate, leg up. Captain?
I received some information from a friend that I might be needed back home. So the sooner we get this done, the better.
I see. You seem so eager to be here.
Right? I thought you
Well-
were trying to populate this, or fucking pollinate this, or pollinate.
As much as I would love to remain and oversee colonization efforts, if I'm needed home, I'm needed home. That is my duty.
To each their own, I suppose. I cannot take that from you. Well. And as you guys are having this conversation, you kind of feel a come from under your boat, shaking the actual bow, goes up and rocks back as the ropes between your guys' boat and Azog's pull them forward, and it smashes into the back, knocking, actually not knocking, this is a deck save for Mr. Axebeak and Mr. Mountain Thunder. Okay, Axebeak's fucking fine. What about Mr. Velociraptor? Aha! The Velociraptor gets knocked into the water and cannot swim, Trigbo.
Could I try to pull him onto my boat as he goes past us?
You are 25 feet away as this happens. Your boat smashes into the front. Doesn't do, like, a lot of physical damage. And then the force of you hitting it knocks you back to your original place, but you're kind of rubber banding for a minute. It's actually Hugh and Azog need to make dexterity saves as well, come to think of it.
Yeah,
We're moving in this direction, though, right?
Yes, you're going. Well, technically, you guys are going southwest, but I'm.
So, wouldn't his body be coming this way, anyways?
Yes, he just got splashed into this water. So, like, basically, I wish you could see my hand. Your boat slams into theirs. It pushes them forward and pushes you back, and then you kind of rubber band a moment. Mount Thunder just got knocked in the water, and yes, he could probably be 10 feet off, but he's still just out of your range. The Axebeak managed to keep his footing.
Can I hold my hand out at the side of the boat, like?
As you're traveling
Ready?
towards him, yes.
Yeah.
It
Ready?
would be one round, because it can go... per round, it goes 10 feet per round.
Yeah, I'll be ready for him when he gets close.
So, okay, here we go.
I put my breastplate on.
So the actual application of putting your breastplate on, it takes a while in initiative. If you didn't have it on already.
Oh, good job, Lucia. Good job.
I took it off.
Alright, so go ahead. Your AC is 10 plus your dexterity modifier. And that'll be your current AC until you can get your armor on.
How long does it take to put it back on?
Gregor, you as well. Actually,
Take the 1 to the 9.
let's do it this way, just to make it fair, because it's midday and you guys continuously take your armors on and off. let's just leave it to the fates. Odds or evens is your armor on or off. So Azog and Grigor, just roll me a 1d2 each. And evens, your armor's on. Odds, your armor's off.
I'm just gonna roll a d4.
Or d4, doesn't matter. D2, d4.
Evens are on, right?
Shit. What did I just say?
Evens are on.
Evens are
odds
on.
Are off.
Odds are off. So you have your armor on, Grigor. Fernando, you have your armor on. So you guys retain you. Not that you were ready for this moment, but yes.
If we had it off, how does it? I had a 15 before for my
I believe
initiative.
It's-
medium armor takes 5 minutes to put on.
So 50
Could be
rounds.
wrong.
Just the breastplate.
Well, there's like still leather and like other accoutrement to go with the breastplate.
Okay.
It's
The breastplate itself is just the metal bit.
I don't think we would take our armor all the way off. We would take out the heavy and the hot parts and leave the base, because that would be considered
with
light armor. then.
with heavy armor, the real process is in the intricacies.
Lots of straps.
Lots of straps. I can't fucking words today. And is everyone on initiative? Or we didn't land on if anyone's playing Zeph, so I guess I will play Zeph.
Can you change mine? It was my first one was 15. I accidentally rolled it again.
Yeah, mine was a 9 out of 1.
Also, Trigva, I'm gonna start having Thora go on your initiative. Oh, you can choose between Thora or Mountain Thunder to go on your initiative. I think that's everyone.
You
Zillion.
changed me to 9.
Oh, I'm sorry. I did
Oh,
not.
sorry. I said yes, but he ended up more being just like a pack mule. He went from like a life of racing, but he lost to a person, so he...
So top of the round, Trigva, you watch as your prize beast splashes into the water, making like as it's trying to tread for water. You have 2 rounds before it starts to sink. Presumably, it could go really south this round. Oh,
Right.
I forgot to roll for Mountain Thunder. Maybe he goes before you. Who knows? Nope.
Can I like... Is that just ropes holding the middle of the boat?
That is just ropes.
Well, I can like run on the side of things, so can I like run down the rope and like rotate so I'm like horizontal with it?
That's gonna be a good
And
acrobatics
grab it.
check. I just burped right into the microphone. Jesus.
I hope you have good core muscles.
I do, but
You just barely. You met it. You didn't
Wow.
exceed it. You met it. So,
Jesus.
in my mind, these ropes are wet. They're, torn, and they were just ricocheted and probably more loose because you were tugging them, but now there's like ripples in the waves and it's very uneven. But something inside you, this animal lover part of your heart, is just like, no, Mountain Thunder! And you just fucking book it towards Mountain Thunder. So go ahead and use your movement. You can traverse between the 2 boats easily.
I would like
Oh,
to,
shit.
do whatever and grab him and bring him with me.
Yeah, so it will take your action.
To grab him.
Basically, between your action, bonus action, and movement, it'll take everything you got to go grab him and physically bring him back onto the ship. Because I know you have a buttload of movement.
Yeah.
However, one thing, he was how many feet off of the?
Well, I figured if
About
he
10.
was, yeah, he was 10, and so if I like, put my feet on there and lean forward.
Oh, you're not
I'm 5
Michael
feet
Jackson,
tall.
dude. You gotta. That might be a stretch there.
Okay.
Let's see here.
I could
So
ju-
you're technically, when you're running across, you're right here. So he's 10 feet out from you. Does anyone have 10-foot poles? That doesn't help. He can't grip. He's
I have a grappling hook.
That might help. But I don't think Trigva has that much movement in action. So right now, you used your action for your acrobatics check to run across the rope, because a skill check on your turn, I believe, and Matt will correct me if I'm wrong. A skill check on your turn is an action, I think.
Generally, yes.
I've seen exceptions.
It depends. Like if it's a movement thing, like hey, you need to do an acrobatics check to make sure you don't fall on your ass. That generally falls under your movement. It's up to the DM's discretion.
Well, that's kind of what he just did. So
yeah, so I would say that because it's more of a like to see if he falls into the water or not. He still has an action.
That's more of a save. You're right. That was more.
Yeah,
of a
it's
save.
more of a save.
Yeah, you're right. That makes more sense. So in that regard, I will go ahead and say that is a part of your movement because I like the way that sounds, and I also want to see Mountain Thunder not die. So he's 10 feet in front of you, Trigva. You managed to. Between the two ropes, put enough elasticity out, but as your legs spread, you remember that original art you sent me?
Yeah.
It's never been more relevant
piranhas.
as. Oh shit! Where are they? They're not piranhas, but where are my quippers?
Quippers?
Where are my quippers? They're not on here.
You mean sawfish?
No.
Oh god.
They're called quippers.
I know. It's a joke.
That's
sawfish.
right.
Aren't those the things that crawl over you?
Oh, hopefully they get a great initiative.
I have to work tomorrow.
Did it even wind up on the initiative? 16. All right.
I recognize that art.
Oh shit. Yeah, little quippers. Cool. So, Trigva, you. How are you gonna get Mountain Thunder out?
I was kind of hoping I could like wrap my legs around and fucking.
Your legs are
Reach it
currently
and
the only
pull
thing that's keeping you.
Okay, fuck it. I don't know. Can I try to make a lasso out of my fucking rope? That I have?
Yeah. You just gotta tie a knot. I mean, it's gonna require a skill check, so this will be your action.
Okay, so I can't throw it then this turn.
You can tie the rope to the
that
rope
is the
that
skill
you're
check.
sitting down, throw him the rope.
The skill check isn't to tie the rope; it's to throw the rope to Mountain Thunder.
Is it a sleight of hand check?
Wouldn't
Dexterous?
You know
like,
what?
I
with
would
your
say
hands?
a dexterity check would probably.
sleight of hand because you're quickly tying a knot like as tight as you can. But sadly, with the waves and the wake of the actual movement, the boat's rocking from side to side, you're managing to keep yourself afloat. But god damn, is it hard to tie this fucking knot.
I would probably yeah. I thought I could just like lean off the rope using my slippers of spider walking and grab it.
Oh my god!
That was what my plan was.
You have the
that was
slippers of spider walking?
That was what I was trying to do.
Dog.
And then you were saying I had to stay on it. So I was like, oh fuck.
Dog.
I wouldn't even gone on.
I forgot about your magic item.
Oh.
That's 3 fails in the first hour. Okay. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize you had those fucking slippers. When did I? Yeah, you do have those. I just didn't remember fucking giving them to you. I'm so
That was
sorry.
my first item I picked.
Well, then yes.
The only one I've picked.
Then this would have been fucking cakewalk for you.
Okay.
You wouldn't have needed to do the save. You still, failed at throwing the rope.
Yeah.
But that does free up your movement.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't really see the
Yeah,
need
there's
to
not
be
really
on
a whole lot of...
on the fucking hanging on the ropes to do so. I would just do it from flat ground where I had some good footing. So I'll just try to do it next turn, I guess.
Because the actual attempt part was a critical fail, we're going to keep that roll. But now I know you got these boots, and that scene should have gone the way you were portraying it. My apologies. I should have reviewed your character sheet.
I should have fucking said it. I just assumed you remembered. But you would have
Never assume I remember things.
Yep, that's on me. That's on me.
The Axbeak is going to just let's see if he's spooked. Nah, he's fine. All right, and that's when. Oh, Jesus Christ. All right. This guy. I didn't put any battle music on. This is excellent battle music.
Boat is still moving, right?
The boat is moving.
On what initiative order is the boat moving?
I'm gonna give it its own initiative order. Oh, just kidding, I can't. So instead, oh, this is not good battle music. Say hello to our initiative counter. Okay, so that being said, I guess that makes it Valix's turn next. Is there anything he can do to help you guys out? Fucking character sheets. Not particularly yet. Yeah, he's just going to prepare to throw acid boat at anything that comes out of the water. And then something does. Rated action goes off. Caustic bolt. He's gonna
Miss.
and he misses because he's excellent. He did his scared. What is happening here? Hold on. Sorry, my fucking. Maybe I'm crazy.
That seemed right.
There we go. Okay. Aldani's turn. You remember these guys, the lobster-looking people.
Oh, yeah.
This is their house. He rises up from the water, snaps all Dr. Zoidberg style. All right, and he gets right up to the side of the boat, and is he going to... I don't think he has any range, does he?
Where?
No. He's going to attempt to climb up on the boat. Now, the sides of your boat, it's kind... I don't want to say barge-esque, but it's probably a 5-foot climb up. So he's going to use his... let's see here. He used his swim, and then he's got 20 feet of movement. So he's going to enter into Lycia and Zephyr's space, but he cannot make any actions this round. Apparently the XP gets another turn. He's not. It is on this round, another large wake forces the boat and everyone on it to make dexterity checks as this... those on the front boat feel something from the midsection of the boat actually lift it up from the water and then slam it back down, causing another wake to go out as everyone. This is the dex save for everyone on the boat.
Us?
Yes, because everyone is by a ledge right now. So
Everyone but me.
no, Azog and you, everyone.
Oh, wow.
This wake keeps rocking
That's my
you
best
guys.
check.
That was
What do I get for a nat
That's
20?
I have +7 in my dexterity saving throw.
damn. That's rough.
Well,
Well,
plus 0, I got nat 20.
so Grigor got the most natural 20 of all. You feel the initial slap hit the boat from the underneath side, and you just grip onto the bow and hold yourself steady as best as you can. Lady, gotta keep calling you Lady Jen. As Grigor, you watch as Zilia gets flung over the front side of the bow into the water.
What about Trigva?
I think with a nat 20 dex, I can grab her.
I'm going down the line. So next is Lycia. Lycia braces herself as she is in between the side of the boat and the midsection, as she's been kind of guiding the actual steering wheel, which we're gonna say exists because there's a mass and you're not all paddling, so steering by the wind. And you manage to hang on. You kind of drift the boat off, but in a way almost corrects it. However, Trigva, while this is happening, on the back side of the wake, after the first initial rolls, you get after you just saved Mountain... No, you didn't save Mountain Thunder. That's right. He's still in the water. Well, you're in the water with Mountain Thunder now. Splash!
I was so concerned about him. Couldn't help but go in.
And then Azog.
with-
What was that, Glenn?
I
I'm
was gonna
sorry,
say, I think with
Grigor.
the nat 20, I should be able to grab Zilia before she falls. I'm right next to her.
Unfortunately, you guys did have more space than your reach would allow. Yeah, no. You're actually... Because I imagine right now you're not standing there with your weapon in your hand on the boat going, hey, I'm... Or, I mean, I guess... I don't know.
I always assume.
But, regardless, natural 20 or not, Cecilia got flung off the boat, and so
Worth a
did
shot.
Trippa. Azog, you managed to hold steady as well, and now we wait on Hugh, Valix, and Zeph. There's Hugh
And Hugh and the bird again.
and the bird. Alright. Hugh's off. Dan, are you here?
I'm here.
Hi, who joined?
Make a dex save. Welcome. You're getting knocked off a boat.
He can fly.
I was just playing. I will do dex save for you. You just go ahead and get situated.
Wait, no, if this is a thing of me falling into water, it's not a thing that I roll for, because I won't.
That's right, he has the...
That's right.
Like,
As
That's what I posted earlier.
oh, did you?
I said Zephyr would just fly over and grab the
Zephyr
back
would just
seat.
fly overhand and grab him.
Yeah, I was super
Um,
excited to do boat stuff.
So that is actually super handy. I forgot. Man, I gave you guys cool boots and I forgot all about them. Did you guys go to the boot shop or did I?
Goddamn right.
those were the
Those are the level 1
the
things.
freebie magic.
Oh yeah, Valix needs to make a save, and Bird succeeds, so Dan doesn't have to save the bird. However, Zephyr,
Is somebody drowning or something?
no one's
what's-
drowning
can-
yet.
Can you give me like a quick recap of whatever the
Yes,
F is going on?
actually, not a lot has happened yet. You guys have made it about 6 days travel south on River Soshin Star. On the 5th day, you guys had a random encounter where you watched basically a bunch of friendly dinosaurs get eaten alive by Allosauruses. It's pretty sad. And then you guys made it out of the river onto the Aldani Basin, which opens up to a large lake-like swamp that encompasses, like, as far as you can see, like, the horizon is just marshy waters right now. But you're headed southwest towards the River Tath, which leads towards your destination of the Wormheart Mine. So you guys are a little reaching halfway. I kind of let you guys do a little fast travel since you guys already experienced everything between Portney and Zeru and Camp Vengeance. However, when you guys passed Camp Vengeance, it was smoldering, like it had been lit on fire. When you guys left, it was not in that sort of condition. Now it's completely gone.
Weird.
So take from that what you will. And then you guys were just minding your own business, having some personal conversations when the boat started to rock. Something slaps the boat from underneath and it causes a large wake, and it's been just deck saves trying to stay on the boat.
There's a lobster guy on the boat.
Yeah, and now lobster guy's on the boat. The if you remember the Aldani, the lobster people, Zoidberg. I'm never going to do Zoidberg again. I cannot do Zoidberg. Valix gets projected into
Why
the water.
did you even try? That was awful.
I know, it was so bad, right? Like, it hurt me. Like, it really did. So, Valix... Oh, man, this is the moment. Valix gets knocked into the water as this swarm of quippers enters... Sorry. Enters his area and begins to go ahead and do what they do best and miss. And, Zilia, as you get thrown into the water, a Zoidberg friend appears next to you. Using his swim speed, comes over to you and uses his pointy claw to try and snip you.
Snip, snip, bitch.
No, that's Hugh Hackenstone. Jesus. I mean, he does have a snipper, too. Snip, snip. Alright, so I think that 18 hits.
Yeah, I think it does too.
Alright, so go ahead and... wow, it just automatically grapples you? That's amazing. So on your turn, your next turn, you can attempt to escape it, but right now, you just get splashed into the water as you... Oh! Shit, those of you who are in the water make Constitution saving throws.
Did that fishy that's just within 10 feet have you get my opportunity attack on it?
It just came up from beneath the water. Would it work like that? Because I'm all for it. It's a swarm of fish. So, I mean, I'd say you could do it with disadvantage, just because it's a swarm of fish. But it is within your reach, and that is kind of what the rules entail. Even, I mean, think of it, if it was coming from above, like a terrafolk, would you still get it? I think it just has to enter 10 feet, goes up and down, so yes, you would get that. Okay. Sorry, I was talking aloud to myself just so I can... no, I think it's just a straight roll. Sorry.
It's kind of tough for a group of fish, too, Tom. Like, this
I hit it.
Thing's in the air, but...
Jesus Christ.
Hit it like a monster. And
Break
also, whenever it reached into my range, it loses its movement speed. So if it was there when it first popped up, it lost its movement speed.
Oh. Well, don't worry, because with one swish, you clear the quippers. All of them. You pull your halberd out of the water, and there's just like 6 different quippers, like partially attached to the pointy spear side of your halberd, and then also wrapped around the actual bending arch of the axe side of your halberd.
Next question: how much life did they have?
You don't know. Oh, because this is important for your fucking feature. God damn it! I'm sorry.
Yeah.
More than you did. They're at -3, so 27. You did 31
points of damage.
21. God damn it! I'm great at math.
So I got 18.
Yes. And you're already full. Are you sure you want to do that right now?
Yeah, it gives me temporary hit points every day.
The temp hit points, not the heal. That's a different thing. Yes. So, shift over to Zilia, and the Aldani grapples at Zilia and does the 2 slashing. Or was that? No, I never rolled the damage.
Yeah,
No, it was the 2 slashing.
Yeah, I took it already.
I thought for sure it would be piercing damage. All right. That ends his turn. And Azog, you're on the very back of the boats. You've withstood 2 of those large wakes now. However, you have faint memories of your mother trying to introduce you to the waters. Oh wait, no, not your mother. Your father. You didn't know your mother. Did you know your mother? I don't remember your backstory. One of your parents tried to introduce you to the water, and it didn't work out well. Or
I was
a guardian.
raised by elves.
A guardian of yours. Regardless, just roll me a wisdom saving throw. This isn't going to be anything like that's going to hurt you.
Ew. Please don't let me
This
fall
is
in the
just
water.
more or less finding out your state of mind as you're being. So you're keeping it together. You're doing all right.
Ew, please.
Is that at will, Lycia? Oh, okay.
Save me, Hugh.
Do you want to do anything on this turn?
Oh, I'm gonna shoot my grappling hook into the ground and tie it around my foot.
Into the boat?
Yeah, to like the side of the boat.
Oh, okay. I was like, you're gonna make a hole in the boat? What are you doing?
Yeah, I was about to
You crazy. Yeah, you can hook it onto the side of the boat for sure. Wrap it around your waist.
Yeah.
Nice. The actual folding boat in front of you has a center mass, so that would be nice. But yes, so you go ahead, you tether yourself to the boat, so you aren't going to drown. You can still get thrown off unless you only leave about 5 feet of rope between you and the hook.
Yeah, I won't leave very much slack from where it's tied up. There's only about 5 feet.
All right, and now I need to look at something.
I want to get out of the water.
All right, and is it its turn? Grigor, make a wisdom save. You hear the voice of a beautiful woman coming from the waters beneath. Come to me, Grigor. You walk into the water willingly.
First shit roll of the day.
Go ahead and step 5 feet out into the water wherever you'd like. As you feel a warm voice inviting you. I'll go ahead and I'll reveal the actual text. Oh wait, you know what? I think you might do that on your next turn.
Oh no, it's Kelpies.
Which is one thing I can see. Magically charmed. It wants you to come to the water. The target is incapacitated, and instead of holding its breath in water, tries to breathe normally. Turns 5 feet away from the Kelpie target. Okay, so on your
I
turn,
don't have to move yet.
yeah, you're still on the boat. On your turn, you will. So you made this wisdom save, and now on your turn, you are going to.
Where is it?
You're going to. I'll pop it up here. No, it's right here, south of you. To you guys, the token just looks like a bunch of coral, but to Grigor, it looks like this Sarukian, scale-fleshed, like siren-esque woman with beautiful fins and sexy curves. Very appealing to someone like Grigor. And so on the end of your turn, you'll make a saving throw to try and see if you can save. And then if you do save, you'll be immune to it. So that's good. So that's all it does on its turn. Zilia, you are being restrained. You can try and break that restrain.
Yeah. What do I have to do?
That is...
Strength save?
actually doesn't specify, so however you would, whether it be acrobatics or
Oh, I'm gonna acrobat my shit way out of this.
you're pretty quick, so you're
Yeah.
going to try and use your quickness to quickly just... And you do. You manage to... it kind of tears at you a little bit. It doesn't do any damage, but
Can
it...
I, like, grab onto the boat while doing that? Like,
you have the rest of your
grab
movement,
on?
so if you move yourself up, you will provoke another attack of opportunity.
Well, I don't care. I'm getting the fuck back on
Okay,
the boat.
so you provoke an attack of opportunity as you attempt to go onto the boat. Oh, actually... Yeah, that would be more than 5 feet, so yep. It's going to be like, nah! Get back here. And it misses.
Yeah.
So you are able to pull yourself back up onto the boat, and you have 10 more feet of movement.
I'm able to get, like, back onto the ledge
Yeah,
here.
and that was your action to pull yourself up and interact with the environment around you.
Oh, well, that's my turn. I'm back up on the boat.
You do have a bonus action.
I don't have really anything I can do. Oh, I can Hunter's Mark.
You
I
can
guess.
Hunter's Mark.
I'll Hunter's Mark him for next time. Put a dot on him.
The one that was just pinching at you?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my goodness. Summon up to the resident sorcerer. Same deal. He's going to attack
Do you just
Valix.
like killing yourself?
This is just the way of the dice, man. This is how it happened. And no, I don't. I really like Valix. I kind of regret putting him in this campaign. I was telling Courtney that I was like, I usually like have some reason to put people in there, but I have no idea what I'm doing with him.
Well, Zephyr will spend some time coaching him on some self-defense techniques, like staying away from the edge of the boat, hiding behind the tanks.
So Valix is going to use his reaction to cast Shield and not get wrecked. So good for him. Zeph, you're never completely touching the ground unless you so choose to. The wake
Damn
of
right.
the boat has unaffected you. If anything, you raised yourself up so that you won't get hit by the boat rising up. But around you is apparent that there was some larger creature rocking the boat, and now these Aldanis are showing up here, making your life hell.
Okay. And now there's clearly one directly next to me, right?
Oh, yes. Right next to you on the boat, in between you and Lycia, in your space, Dr. Zoidberg.
Ah, yes. All right, well, definitely I'm just about to crush this thing. Yeah, I suppose it's whatever the boat rocks. I'm just like, I am one with the winds.
And the wind
Just
does
float
blow.
straight. Yep. And just go up. I'm going to cast Divine Favor on myself, which is a bonus action. Gives me a 1d4 radiant damage to any attack, and I am going
shit.
to swing my Great Weapon Master with this deadly evil sword that you gave me that I'm never going to regret.
You swing it.
So,
You don't hear any crazy voices like you did the last time. You just
Okay.
swing the sword and you hit.
Yeah. So, oh wait, it's over here. Oh, jeez, that's with 2 1s, guys. Just saying.
Holy shit!
Oh wait, and 1d4 radiant damage.
That's crazy. Damn.
21.
That's pretty impressive for 2 1s. I don't want to say bloody. What's the term for like when you crack a lobster? Cracked.
When they're not cooked, it's liquid that comes out of them.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, it's really fucked.
Oh.
We cook them to make that into something we can chew.
Oh. Okay. I didn't know that. Oh.
I mean, there's probably some parts you could chew, but
I'm gonna-
I think the vast majority
I'm
is
gonna
just
puke.
like oozing out like an egg.
Oh. Okay. Oh god, Zeph. So yeah, you swing down with your epic Oblivion Blade and just crack into it, getting splashed by this nasty white liquid and some thicker chunks.
Hey, Zach says to Hugh, "Do you smell that, Hugh? Someone cooking lobster sauce."
But they need more butter. Alright, Zeph, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, I'm just gonna continue to be a badass.
Alright, Gregor, you have to use all your movements. Drop in the water.
Well, it says before I move into a
The charmed target is incapacitated.
before moving into a damaging terrain.
The terrain...
Technically damaging. Otherwise, I'll move first.
So
I don't
right
care.
now
Just
you're
asking.
charmed, and your charm the command was to come to me. So
Right, and it says before moving into a damaging terrain such as lava or a pit.
which this is neither lava or pit. This is just water.
Well, yeah, no, it says such as. Well, that's technically
You-
damaging terrain. I'll move. I don't care. I'm just questioning.
So when it becomes damaging terrain is when you start to drown. So the act of going into the water and heading towards the kelpie is before it's damaging.
Oh.
So once you start to drown, you will begin to make those saving throws, and that's at the end of this turn. You're going to go towards her, go in the water, and sink beneath the water, in her as close as you can get to her. Whether it takes your whole action.
Oh, I gotta move 5 feet. Oh. Yeah.
Oh dang! I didn't understand what was going on. I
In the most
definitely
direct
blown
route,
out.
and trying to get within 5 feet of the creature. So you have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, you can get right there. Perfect. Now you sink, and you are embraced by a beautiful woman in scales as you open your mouth and begin to drown. Now you can roll your saving throw.
Can't hear you.
I'm just double checking what the saving throw is. If it is just
DC
11.
11.
It's just 11. Yep, it's just 11. Beautiful. All right, so you did just take a mouthful of water, which make a Constitution saving throw.
Sure.
You feel a leech enter your mouth, and you remember hearing about this, and you, as you come to your senses, you're no longer charmed, and you're just like, what the fuck am I doing? You were just on the boat. The last thing you remember, now you're literally grabbing onto this hunk of coral. Like, it's just wiry, corally, whatever, and you're like embracing it, holding it in your arms. You're also wearing your armor, so you're sinking.
Yep.
You used all your movement. Yeesh. Yeesh. But hey, you're not charmed.
How deep underwater is he?
Right now, since he used all of his movement to get there, he's 10 feet underwater. Not cruel, but that's about. But he'll start to sink even more. I don't know what the actual rules are for how far he sinks with heavy armor. I know that when you start falling, you fall 60 feet each round, but water and falling are totally different. So I'd
That's
say
standard,
I'm
yeah,
gonna go
for
with
the
10 feet per
surface.
round because I remember getting thrown off the top of a boat and like crashing into the water, and it like was like slow mo. So
Yeah, I think it's a variant rule, I'm pretty sure, but I think most of the time it's like a strength check to see if you can go up. Otherwise,
Oh,
you stay
I
where
like
you
that.
are.
We're gonna do that. I like that. Mountain Thunder, you're in the water. You can't swim. Go ahead and strength check. Try and keep your head above the water. Your instinct is saying air. You need air, and air is above the water. Please succeed. I do not want to drown a dinosaur today. Do you have access to Mountain Thunder sheet? Otherwise, I can do it for you. I don't remember.
I can see it. I can't see his like. I can't actually
Okay.
do stuff. With it.
I got you, my friend. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
You're right. I never made a custom sheet. It's just a Velociraptor. So, strength check. Oh, not good. Trigva, you watch as Mountain Thunder goes under. It's a heartbreaking moment.
I mean,
What's the Constitution modifier on the Velociraptor?
I don't know.
It's good.
Because I believe you have X number of rounds of air
That's
equal to
that
your
leeches.
Constitution.
I posted what I
Creature
found.
without a
I
swim
don't know
speed
if you
uses
wanna-
2 feet of movement every 1 foot covered. And I don't know if this isn't difficult terrain yet. Creature with a swim speed move 1 for 1, 2 for... Oh, Jesus.
You have. I do know some of the rules for air. If you guys need to know, you have 1 minute.
Which is 10 rounds.
If your Constitution is 10, and then I believe it goes up or down based on your strength modifier from there, right?
Or Conmod,
The-
yeah.
Con.
Yeah, sorry, Con. So a minute is a pretty goddamn long time.
I got a long time.
But Trigva, as the moment passes, you watch as Mountain Thunder raises up from the water. His head... He's still up.
Really kick your legs faster, buddy.
I
Those arms aren't doing shit.
just wanted some drama. I'm sorry. Another Aldani pops up from the water. This time, he's going to pinch at Grigor. He's coming at your nipples,
Well,
which are well protected by your armor. Does a 20 and a 21 hit Grigor?
Yep.
All right, so
Roger.
go ahead and you are grappled. On your turn, you can attempt to escape, but you take that much damage. 13. There you go.
numbers.
Lycia, you are hanging on to the actual steering wheel of the boat. And it's your turn.
Yeah, she's actually going to snarl and infernal, get off my boat to the one Aldani that's to the south of her, and then kind of spin the wheel hard to, I believe, if I'm looking at this right, in the front of the boat, I want to say port, so towards Valix, and then she's going to stab at him with one of her new daggers of venom.
Excellent. Let's see it. Oh, yeah.
And technically we're flanking, so I do get that crit.
Beautiful. Ooh, okay. Did you coat it with the... It takes an action to coat it with the venom.
Is it an action or a bonus action?
Ah, fuck.
Bonus action.
Bonus action, thank you.
Then, yes, I will use the bonus action to coat it with venom before I
Perfect.
stab him.
All right, then you get a hold of that jazz, and yeah, you break in, get some of that nasty white shit on you as well, and the venom seeps in, and this shrieking sound of pure agony writhes in this high-pitched squealing sound. That if you ever boiled lobster or heard a lobster being boiled, you would know what this sounds like. It's horrible. Anything else on your turn?
No, that'll be it.
I figured. God damn. Another all Danny. 5, 10, 15. Grigor, you're just getting fucking ganged up on, buddy. Alright, 19 hits, I think, right?
Yep.
But 14 misses. So you You have to. I don't think that
Technically, he has
stacks.
advantage, but it still misses.
Yeah, we'll give him the advantage, and we're gonna pass on the second grapple because I don't know if grapple stacks. Can you be grappled by two things at once? Would that just be two different grapple saves, two different escape DCs?
No, I think only one thing usually grapples at a time.
I mean, because I remember with the roper, it can grapple multiple things because it has multiple appendages. But that's
Oh, well, yeah. If they're monsters, man, just do whatever you want. Honestly, rip them in half. Do it.
no, I don't want to rip him in half.
So Tom,
Yes.
Tom, real quick before we get too much further.
Mhm.
I just looked it up. It actually is an action, not as bonus action, and it's supposed to be a con save. So technically, only 7 damage.
Okay.
Just want to be above board. I wanted to be sure that was right. But next round, she'll probably use the action for it.
Okay.
But we'll worry about that.
Well, he's still hanging in there. Formidable. But you notice they're not the tallest creatures, but their claws are fucking big and they hurt. Goddammit. I am going to say because I've not seen anything that says you can't stack it, that you are being tugged in two different directions right now, Grigori.
Okay.
I'm sorry. You know I love you.
One action or break free, right? Just up the DC.
I am going to allow a higher DC roll for this.
Do you have inspiration?
Oh yeah.
Someone go save Grigor. Okay, good. And
He
that's
misses
a
all
critical
around.
fumble with a natural weapon. So that's a 1d10.
He breaks one of them free for me.
Where's my critical fumble table? Oh, shit. I have it on my other one, don't I?
He broke one arm free for me.
What was the roll? 1?
We do have another warrior now.
Yes.
Saying, just throwing that
Oh,
out there.
Jesus, you're just gonna let him go like that?
That was Dan.
Yeah, I'm taking like a 10-second pause to pull my critical fumble table out of a different Roll20 game because I fucking forgot to move it to this one. Like I said I was going to, and I didn't. So that's my fucking bad. So with this, I'll do the critical fumble in a second. We're gonna move the boat because another round happens and it moves 10 feet. And that was 110. There you go. And where's my
Well, that's nice. I think I can actually get to you now.
Load.
I'm not
load,
super
load.
worried.
I wasn't either.
Come
You're
on,
not
everyone on
even
YouTube. Load.
Load.
There we go.
I also steered the boat to port as I went to stab the thing, so you could probably shift it.
Like these.
Yes.
All right, it's gonna fuck with everything in just a tad, but I don't care. It's gonna be fine. Critical fumble table. Load, you fucking slow computer. Oh, well, there goes any sort of monetization I could have had.
My grappling hook.
This is so much waiting for critical fumble. It's a 1 though, so it'll be like right here. Of course, it's gonna take 10 years to load.
I mean,
because-
your other option, Tom, if you didn't want to fuck with like the angling bit, would be to just move it 5 feet to the right and 5 feet down.
How dare you be right?
Like I said,
If that makes your life easier.
He broke an arm free for me.
Oh God, what have I done? I wonder if I can just undo all of this. Yay, I can!
Yes, you can.
Oh, thank
It's
God.
kind of nice.
Looks like I made a little piece of poo.
So really, we should be running over Valix and Trigva. Well, Trigva should be closer, and Mount Thunder should
Yeah.
be closer to the
Right?
rope now. So inadvertently,
You help.
I've saved them.
Ouch. Alright, he hurts himself. He snaps his claw. And he gets 1d3 damage. Ouchies. He got a boo-boo. Hey, boo-boo. Trigva, it's back to you, baby.
Okay.
Everyone's also just slightly off the grid now.
Well, I guess I'd like to. Can I take this rope? Is it an action if I want to, like, since I already have a lasso, if I want to kind of just, like, set it over him?
No, you can.
Like,
you don't.
under his.
This will be easy. He's right there. You can wrap the rope around him.
And then I'd
free.
climb up and pull him up.
That's the part that's going to take something. Actually
I
lifting
figured.
him. He's a little. I mean, he's not like heavy, but he's heavy enough to the point where pulling him out of the water is going to require a strength check.
Oh. Okay. Don't you worry.
I believe in you.
I believe in me, too.
I see good rolls.
I'll take it.
Excellent. As you and Mountain Thunder make it back on board.
I'm gonna tell him to get to the middle of the fucking boat.
That's what he sounds like, I guess.
And I'll tie that rope off and leave it still attached.
Perfect. Anything else? That was your action. You have a bonus action.
I have a bonus action?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And a lot of movement still.
Yeah, can I run up here and punch this guy?
Yeah. Well, yeah, bonus action, offhand, punch him,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. I can use flurry. Is he's bloody already?
Yes, he is looking pretty cracked up. I'm a really terrible GM this game. Perfect. 6 damage. You just get him right in the soft spot of a cracked part of the shell. You get some nasty white, I don't even know, goo, ooze.
I can do this too.
A DC with some
Check.
save.
A 15.
Oh, I see. He has to. Oh, okay. He's a wise lobster. Oh, I like your hook, Azog. All right, he fails. He's stunned.
Not that wise.
Stunning. Oh wait, I'll just do that for stunned. I don't know. Is there like a shock arrow?
I think that's a lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt. That's great for stunned. All right.
Tom, I gotta go
Yes.
pick up the girlfriend.
Yes.
So I will leave Lycia in your hands. Feel free to cast spells if need be.
Okay.
Otherwise, she's just going to stab anything within 5 feet.
Sounds good. All right. Well, Valix is in Coinkydink here. Let's see what he can do. Just counterspell. No, he is going to charm person. This creature here. Is he a humanoid? I think he's a humanoid. Medium monstrosity. Just fucking kidding. Burns a spell slot. Is an idiot. Climbs into the boat. Provokes attack of opportunity. That's DM idiocy projected onto Valix. He misses, thank God. Alright. Aldani next to Trigva. Definitely not thrilled. Let's see. Between Zeph, Trigva.
Stunned.
Stunned! Yes, that's right. This is the stunned one. And does he make a save on his turn, or is he
I
just...
think it's the end of her next turn or
Oh.
some stupid thing.
Now it is the Axe Beak's turn. Dan, this is your Axe Beak, so what the hell is this thing doing?
Jeez.
It almost got knocked in the water. It didn't. And it succeeded
Well-
on a wisdom save to see if it was spooked. It's not spooked.
I don't think it's necessarily a swimming creature. Does it have space to get in there and get one attack off on it? I don't think so.
If it pops in and then back out, I mean, I don't know if it knows that kind of strategy. It would be squeezing if it goes past Lycia. But I mean, I know it has the movement for it.
Don't do that one again.
How long have we had this thing? Like half a month?
Since Camp
Alright.
Righteous, so yeah, about a month.
Okay, well then it's not retarded. Yeah, it's gonna squeeze in and attack quick with its tiny little attack.
And do you have access to a sheet?
That's why I said tiny little attack.
Oh.
+4, so 18, and then it is 1d8 +2.
Alright, that hits.
So 8 damage.
Ooh, very close. Another crack to the abdomen of this creature. It is making high-pitched squeaky noises that are just unfucking bearable at this point.
Agreed.
Okay. One more time, there's a wake that comes under the boat, causing everyone to make a dex save. As now surfacing...
Okay, well, that's not great.
one of these motherfuckers. It's got a long neck and sharp teeth, long fins, and a thick round body. And now you notice what's been hitting the underside of the boat is the backside of it. It just doof. So Azog, you would go flying out of the boat, but instead, your legs, like your upper torso, is on the outside of the boat with your legs dangling into the water as you're stuck with your grappling hook at your shoulder. So
Hey, I'm sorry for
yeah,
you.
you're very stuck. It's gonna take a little bit to get you off of that situation. Only because of critical fail. Trigva, you are fine. Zephyr, you don't even need to make the roll. You have your boots on. Oh, and Trigva, you make it with advantage because of your spider boots. Fucking Percy over here. God damn.
I wouldn't have fallen in the first time then.
You're right. You wouldn't have. But I forgot about your boots. So we can retcon that whole little.
No, it's fine. I was already in. I had to drag him out.
Right, and then it's gonna bite the boat. It does some damage. It doesn't make any holes, but there's a chomp mark on the railing now.
Quick, guys, it's attacking the boat.
It has more reach than that too, but it's kind of now just surfacing. And so I'm attacking the boat. That's what happened.
I'm gonna name it Alec.
Alec the Plesiosaurus. As another Aldani is like, hey, boat time, swims over, climbs up, uses his movement, and goes ahead and is like, hey, this guy looks like he could use the clamps.
No.
More Futurama.
Except, yeah, what's up with being Futurama today? That's fucked. I'm gonna stop this.
Yeah.
Azog, you are being dragged in the water, and you're stuck to the side of the boat on the outside with your grappling hook. It's not puncturing your skin, but your arm fell through one of the hooks, kind of putting one of the hooks underneath your armpit and over the top of your shoulder. So you are trying to wiggle your way out of it. Give me a dexterity check to see if you can find the right way to twist and bend your arm without doing any damage. And you're just fucking stuck there. Damn. You're just stuck there. You're stuck to the side of the boat. I really hope that things go better for you in the next round. I'm so sorry. I gotta stop apologizing. Don't die, okay? Just stay alive.
That's why I put the grappling hook there, man. Because I knew this shit was gonna happen.
Okay.
I
I
was
don't.
like dragging behind it.
So, the Kelpie is going to slam against you, Grigor. It's making those same siren like noises that you heard before. That at first was the sound of a beautiful woman, but now you recognize what the sound is and you're immune to it. You're like, no.
Nothing happens.
You're not a beautiful woman. Yeah, Dan, when you came in, Grigor was embracing a beautiful, scaled, merfolk-esque type woman and giving her a kiss, and that's when he opened his mouth and let all the water in. And after he made a save, it was revealed that it was just massive coral and whatnot. So he made out with some
Wow,
coral.
he is exactly as dumb as I thought he was.
It wasn't his fault, man. It's like a siren, but it's like...
Yeah, he's just wasted. I'm just chalking up to that. He's making out with plants.
Zillia. Oh yeah, you guys
I'm
never
drunk,
took the
man.
waterways in Port Nyanzaru either. Anyway. Anyway, Zillia. It's your turn. You have a hunter's mark on the one that just landed on the boat. It's attacking Zeph. Its attention is away from you.
Yeah. I might as well try to kill
You have
him.
super advantage.
Yeah.
And yes, just so everyone knows, this is the last random encounter of the day. All right. So
All of
yeah.
that happens.
Okay. Let's see.
That-
8.
19 plus 6 is 25 plus 4 is 29
33.
plus 4 is 33.
Whew. All right. So you bloody it. You crack it. You smell this nasty mist of thick whiteness entering the air. Yeah, it's humid. It's musky out. It's nasty out right now. So,
Zillia will
And
cover
then
her
Mad
face
Monkey
with a
missed.
handkerchief.
It's like
What
a
else?
woman's bathroom at a
Zillia's
truck
gonna
stop.
Cover her nose and mouth with a handkerchief.
all right.
That is so disgusting.
God damn.
All right. This Aldani is
Nobody
going to
else tried
chase
it.
after Valix. Yeah, I missed it. I'm so sorry.
In Florida too.
Oof.
Nice and humid.
Ah, fuck.
Fuck
Nothing.
you, Joe.
Nothing Valix can do about that.
10 below.
Yeah.
Oh
Fuck you.
damn.
Man, these things don't have a lot of punch to them.
Let's see
They're just a lot of grapple.
It's 60 degrees right now.
Zeph, you see Aldani on both sides. You, one of them's shocked, the other one looks severely more fucked up than the other, and another one's grabbing onto Valix, and Valix is going, ah!
I think I want to not waste all this damage that's about to be thrown out, so I'm going for the new guy.
Oh yeah, Valix is very happy about this.
And he's been having a tough day.
He has had a tough day.
All right, first attack. Got to get my murder in.
Yeah, it's Griever's down there alone.
Yeah, you're fine.
Is
I
there
will add
advantage?
10 to that.
Okay, yeah,
No,
then
I'm
that hits.
just gonna add 10 to it.
I believe that. War God's blessing. As you go to hit, and you can feel a waver as you're coming down, and you close your eyes midway through the swing, and you remember a moment as you were standing atop of Mount Hottenau, embracing the heat long ago on the Sword Coast, thinking on words of Shandital. The winds blow out beneath your arms as you swing down and crush into his, I wanted to say thorax, into his shell.
Yeah.
Well,
all right. I'm gonna use my other channel divinity thing I get, and just hit him again.
Oh shit! How do you want to do this? Yep, that'll do it. Everyone on YouTube.
I'd like most of the mess to just get off the boat. It's getting gross in here.
And you do, almost like a baseball bat with the second swing. You come and just lowbrow him right from the hip up, and it just throws his actual form into the water. A spray of white mist follows in his wake, but mostly getting on Trigva.
Oh,
That's
Jesus.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Trigva, this is not snow. The wind's going that way. What can you say? Anything else?
No, can't argue.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Beautiful. Grigor, you are probably having the roughest time of anyone.
I'm gonna break free.
All right, so you do. I'm
gonna inspiration this motherfucker.
There you go. Natural 20. You break free from both. As you can feel their claws lose grip from your gauntleted arms, and your grip on your halberd is firm again, and you are sinking.
I'm gonna swim up
Okay.
and to the boat.
Do you have that kind
You
of
tell me how far I can go. That way.
Let's see. Yeah, you have enough movement. You can get up there. It'll take everything you got, besides a bonus action, to actually get you onto the boat.
Wait a second.
Because once you hit the surface of the water, it's a 5-foot climb up onto the boat. So that counts as a 5-foot square. So I think 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Yeah, you'll have 5 feet of extra movement when you get on the boat.
Okay. Well, hold on. Before I waste my inspiration.
I wouldn't say it's a waste, but yes. What are you going to do?
Well, I can still use it. Instead of that, I'm gonna action surge and just try and break free again without inspiration.
Oh, okay. So you attempt to grab. So retcon that. You attempt to free the first time with the 10, and you can feel it just. Is with your other arm.
13 did much.
Your other arm, you pull as the one to your left, and you free your left arm. Fuck off. You are still grappled by 1.
Yeah, well, fuck it. Inspiration still.
There you go.
Plan A. I was hoping to get. I got a fucking +7. I thought I'd get bigger than a 13.
Sometimes.
Alright. Inspiration, all that. Pew pew.
Hey, look at that boat. Good job. Azog.
I'm on the boat.
Beautiful. Next,
how do I.
Zilia.
Oh, never mind. There it is.
Normally I would yell at you for drawing on the map, but that's actually a pretty good job. Oh no! It was complimenting it. Mountain Thunder is going to use everything he has to just get low to the boat so that the next time it quakes, if it quakes, he's ready for it and he'll have like advantage on it. So he's like bracing himself.
And he's got his backup rope attached to him in case he dopes.
Yeah. All right, lobster folk. Wait. One attack of opportunity would have gone off on you, Grigor. But I didn't catch it, and I want initiative to keep going. You made it.
Is
Okay,
he-
man.
is
What you gotta
Hugh
do?
not in the
No, wait, no.
original?
The inspiration gave you a nat 20, so never mind. That's how you got free. You're good. What were you saying, Azog?
Did you roll Hugh's initiative?
Fuck. I thought I did.
I don't think he's done anything.
He has not done anything.
No.
So for
It's just
his first round,
This-
yeah, God, guys, I'm just on the fucking ball today.
No, this is great. This is great because this whole time, Azog has been pleading, and Hugh has been like, "I don't know what to do, man. I don't know."
Yeah, at first,
Help me!
all right. At first, Hugh hesitated. It wasn't that he didn't want to. It's just that he was focusing on not falling in the water himself. Now he's going to come over to you and use his round one turn that I'm going to quickly give him to attempt to unhook your grappling hook. It would be the easiest way for him to get you free.
He's Mufasaing him.
Kind of. He's kind of Mufasaing him, but he's.
What's the matter with you, Hugh? Let me up. Wait.
Do you want
Oh
me
my
to
God.
pull you? Do you want to wind up like me and have a metal arm? I mean, it
Mate,
is actually great for the
can't
crossbow.
Swim, mate.
Oh. All right, he's gonna try and pull you out then. If he, okay. This. Could... Let's let the dice do it. Yeah, no. He's trying. He can't. You're just. It's the. All right. So your grappling hook has 3 hooks on it. 2 of them are currently latched onto the top of the boat, holding it. The one on bottom is where you is sitting under your armpit, and your shoulders underneath the 2 hooks up top. So you're just like pegged on there, nice and good. So he wasn't able to pull you off with his action. Granted, he has 1 regular arm, and the other arm is for loading crossbows. So you kind of need someone else here. That being said, not dead Aldani is going to swim up to the boat. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 on boat next to Grigor.
Opportunity attack.
Opportunity attack for Grigor. And
Before-
that would be right
as
here.
soon as he hits his 10
Yep,
foot.
so go ahead and roll it. Actually, no, 10 foot would be right here. So
Nope.
that is a miss, and he gets on board.
Wait a second.
You're rolling with disadvantage.
well 6 plus
Yeah, what the fuck?
something.
Why didn't that work? It should be 6 plus 9.
What? That is weird.
I don't know why it didn't count it.
Roll it again. Yeah, there's no negatives.
Well, that was an natural. Yeah, it's not even adding my pluses.
Yeah,
That'd be
still-
a 29.
Okay, that's weird.
Look at your weapon a little bit.
Just next time, just roll 1d20 plus 9. We'll take your natural 20 here because that first one, there's something clearly wrong, and I'll review it. Sorry, I didn't look into it further. It looked fine. Maybe it's whatever that CS dash is after the 1d20.
Yeah, whatever I fucked with earlier.
It's all good. We'll figure it out. For now, natural 20. So you do a solid 12 damage to the creature.
Okay.
And you notice these guys are constitute. They are formidable in their physical bodies. However, they aren't the most formidable in offense. So Lycia's turn comes around, and she has been focusing on the ship and notices the Plesiosaurus bites out of her new fucking ship. And god damn it, that pisses her off. Boils her demon blood red. And what? Fireball in the water is probably not the best idea. Wait, it's magical fire. It wouldn't. Dan, how would you handle a fireball in the water? I don't think so. I think she's just gonna Eldritch Blast twice.
It's magic, actually.
Yeah? Sick. Sick. So then it's kind of like, oil on top of the water, just gonna.
Yeah, because it's not like natural fire.
And we're doing it.
It's just
She's throwing it not on the boat, just enough so that it starts in the Plesiosaurus' square and goes to the right, so it's not going to catch the boat on fire. She has decent enough aim to do so.
And if you like to flavor it more, say that she casts it like underneath the water, and it's more the concussion of the blast that
Causing
hurts
like
them.
a steam and
Yeah, because it would displace a lot of water and create like a storm of
yeah,
sound.
I got it.
And the sound would be painful enough.
So she takes a mote of fire in her hand, My boat is not a snack for you, and tosses the moat into the water, and he goes bloop. And just like a truck getting dropped from a cliff into the water, just this huge 20-foot radius eruption of water just splashes up into the air, dropping a large amount of water onto the boats. Obviously not sinking you guys, but everyone gets sprayed by water, and it's very, very warm to the touch. Almost boiling, but not quite. As the creature rolls its dex save.
Fixed it.
Thank you. It looks wonderful. And fails, taking all 24 of the fire/steam damage. Perfect, Lycia. And then she continues to steer the boat. She's going to ram into the Aldani's ahead. Except they have different plans. 15, 20, 25, 30 on the boat.
Opportunity attack.
Fucking keep forgetting about that. Wait. An opportunity attack is a reaction. You get one reaction per round.
Oh yeah, I didn't do my turtle stance, so never mind. Not that one.
My apologies. Next time.
I couldn't do my bonus action, that's why I didn't.
So he's like, aha! Turtle stance.
The first one I got, though, because that would have been my one reaction.
Did he not move back yet? God, I'm so sick of this guy. Standing in front. That's my place.
Me?
No.
Oh.
Alex trying to get himself
He needs to move. He needs to get. And his turn's coming up, so he'll get. Oh, good, and that's critical fumble. Hurts himself.
Ooh, we're doing those now?
Yep, I have my fumble table up now. Alright, does 7 damage to himself like a jackass. Yeah. Initiative 0. That must suck. Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Meta stays away from Grigor. Climbs up. How do you even get a 0? Having a negative initiative modifier.
-1 to deck.
Yeah.
What is this creature out here that I've been meaning to ask about it?
Which one?
The old hag. Is that actually a hag? Or what is that?
Oh, that's my initiative counter.
Oh.
Sorry.
No. I was like, gonna
Dan's
fly out
like,
there
what the fuck is this thing?
I was like, clearly this is the mastermind. It
Hello,
must
my
die.
name is Sarah, and I'm counting initiative for you.
That's hilarious.
Sarah, the initiative counter.
Oh god.
Okay, this is gonna be a snip snap. Wait, he already did it. God damn it. Oh wait, no, these are at Azilia. So one more. God damn. Best DM ever. 19 hits. So you get a little pinch. Slash, I mean.
5.
It's apparently like bladed claws. Round 3. Sarah, take us away. Round 3. Trigva, you are covered in some whitish ick.
Gross.
Smells. Ew. Fresh. Potent. Brisk.
Can you
Yeah.
get one hit at this guy right next to you? He's pretty low, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to take an opportunity attack. Anywho, I will still have to. So I will hit him once. Where is it?
Beautiful. That hits. Fish out. And you're hitting the one that's stunned, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, brother. So, you definitely kill him with this blow. How would you like to carry it out?
I would like to spin in circles while I hit him.
Like a
Is the
tornado.
hope to fling some of this shit off of me at the same time.
All right, and you do so in like a vertical fashion, so that you don't cut the bow. I mean, cut the mast off the ship.
Yeah.
Because that would be bad. But yes, you like overhand spin and just right into the headpiece of the actual shell. I keep on calling it a thorax. It's gross. He's dead, boy. Zilia, you get your hunter's mark back.
Yay.
So it's back on you. And then Trigva, you still got more shit you can do. Oh, I killed the wrong one.
It's all right, man. You can just kill them both. We're fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. Well, I
Heard you early. This is what would happen.
can't. Fuck.
You can't.
You
fuck?
did kill the plesiosaur, did you not?
No, he's alive. He got hit. He got hurt, but he's still alive.
No, he's gonna be my new pet. I don't think I can tame this one.
The axe beak
Until
looks
we
up like,
kill
"What?"
everything, then I'm trying. I'm.
He's the biggest thing on the battlefield.
All right.
Can I hit him if I stand on the edge of the boat? Or
Oh, because of your boots, yes.
Okay.
You can Michael Jackson that.
I
God
do love
damn.
that image. Just
Yeah,
reaching
it's
out
fucking-
like, oh, where does?
That's just super baller.
He starts to do that thing that Michael
I hope
Jackson
that
did, where he
that
like
tool
leans
is-
forward
oh,
like
God.
too far, that like would normally make a average person fall. Everyone's impressed.
Dude, you can have plus 10 to that.
Can he?
Yo, yes, he can.
It is, yeah, 12, but that probably doesn't hit.
No, I said plus 10.
Oh, you
Oh,
can do
thank
that
you.
twice. That's right. You can probably do that more than twice. Actually,
Nope,
don't
I
okay.
can do it exactly twice. And then
remember.
I can attack it again as a bonus action 3 times a day.
All right.
Well,
Well,
then I will.
so go ahead and roll those. Oh, you did roll the damage. So it's 24. And now
This one is
it has to make a wisdom save. Oh,
Yeah, it's not going to attack this boat.
Oh, con save.
Wisdom?
Oh, it is wisdom.
Oh, wow.
It says 2
I'm
different
retarded.
things. I'm confused.
Yeah, it's probably Constitution. I just put Wisdom, I think, because it's my.
I don't know.
Constipua.
dude, that's for sure.
Yeah, it works. You dunk it.
Dunk.
Perfect.
He's gonna lose
Keep
a
him
round.
stunned. I'll be there soon.
There you go. Anything else,
You know what I just realized? That I think
I will move here, and I think I can do that many movements because I was right next to him, and then 1, 2, 3.
dude, you're fast as fuck.
Yeah, I was
You're
just making sure. I could have run down the edge of the boat too. Anyways, and I will just do a normal arm strike.
You reach out to punch it, and you slap it right across its stupid face. Whoop! Getting a solid 7 on him. It lets out this Nessie-like not siren-esque, high-pitched wail. Like, "Ah!" That was the best I could do, you guys.
It was perfect.
beautiful.
Courtney's like, God damn it.
I'm putting it in my diary as my favorite thing
I
ever.
was like, what the shit was that?
Your diary is that of the mad druid.
Exactly.
That book you've been reading about. You reading about how he's like interested in like the Terrafolk and shit.
I do have it written down.
That aside, yeah, and he's done other weird druid stuff, and he had to leave the Sword Coast and come to Chult to continue his weird druid stuff because like the Emerald Enclave was like, hey, stop that, and the elders were like, hey, stop that, and he's like, fuck you guys, I'm getting out of here. All ratted.
I don't think that was in the book, but that's awesome.
No, that's some extra stuff I actually just added. Valix's turn. First thing he does is puts himself right in the middle of it. He is going to cast a spell in which he magic missiles a creature at a level 3 spell slot. So that's 4. No, that's 5. Yeah. This guy right under him that was pinching him, so that's 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yay! Valix claps his hands. Hugh is going to attempt one more time to pull you out, and he's also going to audibly shout, "Help! Back here, we need your help!" I probably shouldn't shout help too loud.
Oh no.
As Hugh goes to try and pull the prongs off,
Oh my
he
god,
himself
we lost our guide.
falls into
Again?
the water. Who the fuck falls into the water?
How many guys does
Ew,
you
you
think this
clumsy
guy is willing
orc.
to give us?
All right, but he doesn't get any leeches in his mouth yet, so that's the good news. Oh my God, Azog, get the fuck out of there. This guy is going to try and get unstunned because I deleted his friend. And what was it to get unstunned?
I think that guy's the dead one.
It was the end of my turn.
You know what? Yeah, he's the dead one, and then I accidentally deleted the other guy, so we'll just let you have that kill.
You returned the other one that you accidentally killed.
I did. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Haha.
We're good.
Everything is fine. I just got scared for a moment. Well,
And this one that is bloodied next to Trigbud, that one survived the 7 damage. Just checking.
yes, it is down at the nitty gritty now. Like I said, they're a bit more formidable than you would think they are. They're stout.
And Valix is still retarded and refuses to hide behind me.
Oh, you wanted him to hide behind you? I thought you wanted him to go into the center of the boat. Well, he
No,
can't. He can't go in this. He can't go in this
No,
space
it
behind
would've-
you anyway.
It would have provoked an opportunity attack anyways.
Yeah, that would be funny. The axe beak. His turn.
Oh my god, this thing.
He is so out of his
It's-
element right now. He's Donnie.
Yeah, it's really not supposed to be. I've trained it to be a coward because it's got like no life. I mean, really, I plan on letting an archer just run around on it because it moves 45 speed.
Mm.
So it's a coward. Just have it cower on the other side of the boat.
All right, so he's going to just see this crazy beastie and go, "Oh fuck no!" And crazy beastie is going to be shocked and is going to try and get unshocked, which is a whiz int con. What was it? What was it that that caused him to be shocked? Who did it? That was Trigva.
It is Trigva. That's true.
Trigva.
The end of my turn.
He loses a
Oh.
turn. Azog, you're watching this epic battle happen on the front boat as you and you just struggle to stay afloat.
You stupid dwarf. I blame you.
God damn it. So
This is your fault too.
you're twisting, you're bending, you're pulling, you can't get your arm
You
on
let
fucking
go
stuff.
of my foot.
Oh, you could break it
Wait,
off.
I don't want to go in the water.
Yeah,
Hold on.
You could easily just pull it out, but you would go in the water.
I'm safe here, Hugh.
For now. You're so lucky that Plesiosaurus lost the turn because he was totally going to come back. Dan,
Can I
yes.
ask a question?
Yes,
quick?
yes,
I'm
yes,
very
yes.
sorry. I was a little out of touch here, and I wasn't here for the initial setup.
Oh.
If Azog can't fucking swim, why is he on the little dinghy in the back?
It's his dinghy.
Shouldn't he be strapped to the mast?
He owns it. I mean, it's his dinghy.
He didn't want to leave it behind. He's super stubborn and closely
I asked, man.
mentally retarded almost. Like just very,
Oh my god.
very
If
out
I
of
was-
his mind.
You wanted
Like,
to
just
I would have
understand.
insisted.
So instead, you guys made ropes and stuff to keep it on.
Oh,
yeah.
alright.
So he
That works.
he put a grappling hook on the side of the boat and miraculously
Tied
wound
it to
up
my
stuck in it.
waist.
Yeah, so he's dealing with that.
That fell off and landed inside the grappling hook.
Oh my god.
Um,
That's perfect.
Zilia, you hear the voice of a beautiful man coming from the water. Make a wisdom
It is
save.
Zephyr.
You hear,
It's
Zilia.
me.
I hope I'm.
You no,
Azog.
you hear the voice of Tom Felton come out from the depths. My father will be hearing about this, Potter. I'm sorry.
Okay, I clicked it twice and it has a count 0.
Oh, yeah, I noticed that. Oh, there we go. We'll go with the first one.
Yeah.
Oh, you hear this voice coming from the water, and at first you're like, "Is that Tom Felton?" And you realize it's definitely not Tom Felton. You succeed.
Yay! Oh god, I can't believe that succeeded.
I can't believe that is such a low. Okay, and it's gonna. And now that can't affect you for 24 hours.
Woo!
And it's your turn, and you can see it.
Yeah! And I can move my hunter's mark.
Gilligan, aren't you excited?
Move my hunter's
YouTube's
mark
like, who's
to it.
Gilligan? Gilligan.
And I can move my hunter's mark to it.
All right.
That thing's not dead, I don't think.
Isn't the thing that I killed dead now?
This guy, no, he was the one I accidentally deleted and brought back. But you can move your hunter's mark off of him.
I have to bonus action that, and then I can
Yeah.
use my other thing.
You would have to bonus action that, so your
Yeah,
call.
so I'll leave my hunter's mark over there, but I'm still gonna shoot at this guy.
Okay.
Without it.
It was on the guy that's super bloody.
Yeah. Yep. He looks like Christmas. All right. Well, that hits. That also hits. That was weird and annoying. All right.
That's that.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Nobody
Not dead. However, you do watch as your arrows... Oh, honey. You're forgetting about one of your epic things you can just do to your arrow. Your thorny arrow.
I did it already.
Oh, you're not forgetting. I overlooked it.
It's the 5.
Yep, you did wonderfully. Unless you have any movement, it is Effie's turn.
I'm not moving.
All
You
right.
didn't roll for Hunter's Mark.
I don't have hunter's mark. on
She
that
has
guy.
Hunter's Mark on a different creature. She shot at the
Oh,
Kelpie.
I thought she.
Yeah, no,
Somebody
I
will
thought so
kill
at
that
first
guy.
too.
Somebody will kill that guy, and then I can bonus action
Yeah.
next turn. Or not bonus action, I can just move it as
Yep.
Roger.
Yeah.
She's waiting for the free placement.
Yeah.
So Zeph.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move up. Get in the middle.
Thank
Next to Grigor. Yeah, geez, man. Can you kill the little weak one? I don't want to waste all this. Massive damage! I'm gonna dump in this one next to our ranger.
Hell yes.
So yeah, what I noticed is apparently the +10 thing I can do every short rest. So I get 2 +10s every short rest.
Mhm.
I didn't know that. I thought it was every long rest.
Short rest.
I've been like,
Give you some
yes.
fun.
And
So you
Oh,
use
well,
it every
I don't
fucking
need that.
fight?
I'm doing. Yeah, I already do. So that's my first attack. That's a different thing.
Kind
So
of make
that, I'm guessing hits.
it kind of makes up for not having an extra attack though. You know.
Well, I'm gonna use my. I get 3 dailies that are extra attacks, so I'm also gonna do an extra attack on this guy.
Ooh. Strongest cleric. Oh, is that advantage?
That's not gonna cut. That's not gonna cut it. Nope.
Well, the 22 did significant damage. Its form is mangled and decrepit of what it was just a moment ago. Like that shock value of like, and Glenn, you know, got his eye socket popped out.
Oh, that's rough.
Yeah, it's kind of looking rough. Oh, no, I'm sorry, Glenn from The Walking Dead. Oh shit! Spoilers! No, oh, it's a terrible show. Don't worry about
Yeah, I don't watch it.
it.
First, they murdered it. They beat it to death. They didn't need to. I'm done, by the way.
Okay, excellent. Grigor, it is your turn. Nothing goes off on your turn.
I guess the boil right on my. That guy.
What? Start dropping the bloodied ones with us.
Fine.
Do what
That
you want
one.
to do.
Wow, I fucking. Yeah, I got 10-foot reach. That guy.
All right.
Right there.
The one that just got fucking mangled, one of its eyes just kind of popped out of the weird sockets it already has.
There's a 26 hit.
Oh, no, it misses.
And it takes 8 damage.
All right. It's not dead, but again,
Okay,
this
well,
is just, look, it's terrible. It couldn't walk away from this and, like, live a normal life.
Attack numero dos.
All right.
Same guy.
Same guy.
That doesn't hit.
Critical fail. Go ahead and roll the d20.
It's rough. It's real rough.
3.
3. Goodbye, Fairblade. Roll a strength or athletics check. And also roll 1d12.
Holy fuck.
Just kidding. Ignore the d12 because you succeeded with that. If you didn't, you would have flung your blade out into the water in a random direction at 1d12 feet.
Well, I'm holding on to it. And then
Yep,
my
you're
bonus
good.
action is the tunnel fight, or to go into tunnel mode.
Turtle mode.
I'm calling it turtle mode, yeah.
I'm down. Perfect. So now you have that extra something.
Now I can do as many of those as I fucking want.
Yep, now you are no longer limited to the resources of reactions. Mountain Thunder! Safely strapped to the boat. Unless ordered to do anything else, will remain bracing itself. Aldani, not doing so hot, but not quite bloody yet, is going to try and get to Grigor. Bop bop. Hit
Yes.
and a hit. Go ahead and on your turn, so you're grappled. Gotcha. Only one though. Lycia's turn. Lycia is focused on the Plesiosaurus. She is fucking furious at this creature and goes ahead and just blasts it twice. Oh shit. That wasn't the roll. Blasts it twice. Hitting it both times. Almost killing it.
Wait, isn't she a higher level? Isn't it 2d8 per?
No, it's 1d10 and she gets two beams, two separate beams. Each beam is 1d10.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Right.
thought so too, but I recently became obsessed with the Warlock and I'm like, whoa. So, I forgot to bloody it a while ago, but it is getting fucked up. Good job, Lycia, and she's going to continue steering the boat. We also forgot to move the boat last round, so I'll move it 20 feet this round.
Grab the dwarf.
Well, Danny. Oh yeah, she could put down the mast, try and slow the boat down. No, just kidding. That would have taken an action to do. These are at you, Zeph. Pop pop. Get grappled.
Oh yeah, those are both good.
All right, so you are grappled. On your turn, you can escape making a strength saving throw.
Okay, 13.
11. It'll be. Oh, damage. Yeah, 13 damage. I thought you said saving throw. And now,
DC of 11. Okay, good to
also,
know.
again at you, Dan. Another one
Yeah.
reaches out, trying to grapple you. So you now have two of them tugging at both of your arms. It pulls your hand away from your greatsword. It's still in your hand, but you're no longer two-handing it as you're being pulled from both directions of the boat, left and right.
Brutal.
Round 3 ends. Round 4 begins.
So how grappled? Do I still get my opportunity attack?
Hold on.
Well, they were all coming towards Zephyr, right? Or was the 4 damage at Grigor?
Well,
This was all at Zeph.
Yeah, right.
But they're attacking you within 5 feet of me. My sentinel says I can get an opportunity.
Oh,
attack,
yeah.
Attacking someone else besides me.
Yes.
within 5 feet.
Sentinel puts a... I'm sorry, I didn't hear you say that. Yes. Go ahead and make your opportunity attack. At no cost of your own.
Oh,
yeah.
brutal.
Damn, nice. You're getting crits all over the place. Which one are you hitting? The
Do
one
you-
on the left or the right?
Whichever one
They both
attack.
did.
I mean,
This
well,
one,
then I get 2 attacks.
the one above Zilia,
They
and
both
the one...
they both attacked me twice, actually.
Well, I get 1 for each of their turns.
Yeah,
Okay.
So,
So
so
that'll be the
make
first-
another one.
The first one.
So we'll say that's at the one that attacked first at the left. And this one's the one on the right. Don't be another natural 20, that'd be crazy.
Oh,
What the
so
fuck?
Another
brutal!
fucking
Are you
crit.
kidding
No,
me?
wait. The dice is showing me 19 on my screen.
I get crits on 19 and 20.
Yep.
Oh,
He
God.
crits twice as much as anyone else. That's awesome. Perfect. Perfect example of how Champion shines and is underrated. Yeah. From, I would say how you want to do this, but I'm going to do this for you. From Zephyr's perspective, you just get grappled from both sides, and like a moment of doubt is like, oh shit, am I going to get fucked up by these lobster guys? Like, you're trying, and you're stuck, dude, and you're about to get pinched again. As you watch as Grigor is like, fuck no! Swings out, shing, cuts completely in half vertically, the one to the left, and you watch it just fall in two. And he takes one more wide swing, carves into the one on the right. This time, getting stuck halfway down its head into its neck, where the neck meets like the collarbone, and you watch as the head splits and crack. The shells fall off. The boat is covered in horrible lobster parts.
I love it.
That was epic. Fuck.
Yeah, holy shit.
Fuck.
Hey, I would like to say, though, Zephyr has no doubt, and he also immediately credits this to Shandutal. He is so cocky.
All right. Sorry that I spoke for you.
No,
Excellent,
it's
though.
great. It's
Excellent.
great. Pulled in
Trigva.
2 directions.
Oh yeah, and Valix, Zeph, Zilia, Grigor, you are coated in lobster innards.
Gross.
just riddled with it. It's like the little chunks of whatever is inside is like stuck between your armor, if you guys have any, or in your robes. It's pretty gnarly. Trigva.
Ooh. I would like to sprint to the back of the boat and attempt to help our buddy back there.
You can definitely get
out
there.
Of, okay. Out of the water.
And then at the end of your turn, does it make it the Placey source make a save, or do you just like end it? How's that work?
It just passes.
Okay, so you manage to run with your epic boots and do a nice tightrope across, and you see Hugh about 15 feet off to the behind the boats, and Azog pinned to the outside of the boat with his arm perfectly hooked under the grappling hook, and he looks up to you.
I will try to, what is that, athletics? Try to grab him and pull him up.
Whatever you're best at.
Okay.
However you want to do it, whether it's
Well,
quick
then-
pull.
Grab him and fucking try to flip him up quick.
So you,
Excellent.
from your perspective, you see that all he needs is to be lifted, and that him trying to pull from underneath was futile because the hooks up top were blocking his shoulder. But you can pull him to the side and lift him up, and it's very obvious to you. And you do this, and you're used to working out and lifting weights and whatnot. You're pretty athletic, and you manage to pull him out in just the right fashion, getting him up onto the boat, right in the space behind you.
Perfect.
The grappling hook is still on the side of the rope and tied around Azog's waist. I mean, it's hooked on the boat, and the rope is tied around Azog's waist.
Okay.
There's like 5 feet of slack, so it's currently at the most slack it has.
Thanks,
Okay.
mate. But I'm staying right here,
Okay.
holding my rope tightly.
Can I make it this far, I think?
Oh my god!
He just fucking jumps, runs along.
Oh no!
Hugh is back there.
Yeah, I know. I can't really jump in the water,
Yeah.
and I'm not about to jump in the water.
You're not getting my rope, Hugh.
Yeah, I
Let's-
figured he could throw his fucking grappling hook at him.
He won't. We're losing another guy.
Oh man! All right, Valix is gonna
diving
make
in
this
after
easy,
him.
and he's
Fuck
just
that.
gonna claw
Water sucks.
and green flame blade.
Dude, my initiative is shit. This will be so long.
It's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Fuck! It doesn't kill him, but I can offhand. I can fucking offhand +7. So 1d20 plus 7 for 1d4 damage. Come on, Daddy needs a new pair of shoes. Yeah, bitch. Take that too. It's almost dead, but it's not quite. That's all he can do. Hugh is going to. He's got one arm. This is very difficult for him.
Oh wait, whoa! Most swimming is done with your legs.
Yes, that's why he's not drowning yet. He's going to be able to swim as if it were difficult terrain, I'd say, because to propel yourself forward, you got to kind of do a spraying motion with your arms. I mean, I'm not the best swimmer in the world, but
I don't use my legs. very
swimming
well.
with one arm is significantly harder than swimming with two.
Disagree. That's what the butterfly stroke is.
Really? Okay, I was never a good swimmer.
No, it's actually not. That's a lie. I'll
It's
confess.
a one-arm
I'm
stroke
actually-
that's really
Well,
powerful.
luckily he can pull himself to the boat with his movement, and he's going to use a disadvantage strength roll to try and pull himself up, and he does. He watches the dwarf hoists himself over, and his robotic arm is like clamps. It's made specifically for bending, pulling out bolts, and loading them into his auto
God damn
crossbow.
it.
So
We have the same thought, Tanner.
Yes.
it is now back over to Axbeak, who is doing his thing. Is he doing anything particularly different besides just staying on the boat?
No.
All right.
It's a bird. It's a. If it sees an opportunity, I think I would train it to go in and try to get a quick clip in, but it needs to. I don't know, it's really not intended for that. At least the way that I would have been training it.
All right. And
It's a bird. They're fragile.
the bird's turn comes to an end as the Plesiosaurus dives under the water, going under the boat, attacking underneath, causing another wave and a round of dexterity saves. Besides Trigva and Zephyr. Trigva, you have your boots, so you're basically suction cupped onto the fucking boat, and Zephyr's floating.
So I should roll for the
Yeah,
action.
so another, you watch as he goes under the water, and then the boat starts to shake and a wake goes under as the water spreads.
I'd like to hold on with my arms.
Oh wait,
and
no,
with my legs.
Dan, you didn't have to roll anything. Wait, are you on the boat now?
What about the axe beak?
Oh, that was for the axe beak. Yes, everything else needs to roll.
Can I hold on with my arms and not my legs and make a strength check?
The dexterity save isn't not necessarily for bracing. It's for the sudden moment that this happens.
Oh, I failed.
To see if you're all right. So you were flung off the boat.
God damn it.
5 feet in the south direction. Let's see here. Lycia needs to make a save.
Apparently I like the water.
Oh yeah, and make a Constitution saving throw as you hit the water. Fuck. Well,
Save that one at least.
luckily Valix isn't thrown in the fucking water, so that's nice.
Would it be too much to say that I have, or I might have advantage on the dex save because of the grappling hook?
yeah, we'll give you advantage.
Yeah.
And Hugh just got fucking back on, so that's frustrating for him. I swear to God.
Yo, go.
You're telling me I just got back on too.
Alright, so let's see. Everyone else saves. Oh wait, I don't see one from Zilia.
What?
Zilia, roll a dex save. Or be flung off the boat. Mountain Thunder was waiting for this moment. Mountain Thunder auto saves from 2 rounds of bracing. Zilia, you are also fine. So the only one who got flung in the water was a Grigor.
Who got flung off?
Grigor.
I did. I like the water.
Azog,
And the axe beak, by the way.
and that's right, it wound up over here. You see the creature resurfaces on the west end of the boat, near the stern, the butt, the poop deck. Fuck it, that's the poop deck now.
How does that work for the enemies? Aren't they kind of jostled around too?
You know what? You're right. That's 1-2 dex saves from the Aldani because they're just fucking there. Except they're used to the water. But yeah, they're jostled off the boat. Good call. Kelpe is going to.
Did I hit at all?
Oh fuck! I skipped your turn.
You did.
I'm so sorry.
Does Dan get opportunity attack because it moved away from him?
The Plesiosaurus was underneath the boat and came out on the other side.
Yeah, actually.
Oh, the
since I'm
Aldanis.
floating-
The Aldanis. So how, are you floating 5 feet or 10 feet in the air? Well, I'd imagine 5 feet because you've been hitting everyone.
Wait, how much is this thing rattling the boat?
A lot. It's like coming underneath the boat, hitting it with its backside, causing it to rise up out of the water and slap back down, making a wake, making it rock back and forth in a way that would just make you fly off the side of the boat.
Oh, I think it still hits him though, actually, because I was thinking like he just is hovering a few feet off the ground, like he's moving through people. Although
Wait,
after
hits
the
who?
first
Who
one,
are you hitting? The Aldani or the Plesiosaurus?
no, Zephyr would have been flying pretty low usually,
Okay.
like just a few inches off the ground. But I suppose after the first one, he would have said "fuck it" and been like 5 feet off the ground. Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, 5 feet, good. 5 feet's good. But yes.
Would I be able to hit either of them?
It's kind of like
Because I'm stable, and they're getting.
I guess-
they're the ones getting
yeah.
jostled, and their guard lowers for a second.
Let's give you one.
Okay, I'm gonna do a normal attack on the one that's injured and try to get done with that.
Yeah, see if we can get him out of here.
Get done with it.
As he falls into the ocean.
All right, perfect. That's a hit, and that does it.
Oh, okay.
That'll do it.
I didn't roll my Constitution, but I get advantage on him. I think I need to do like.
Con for what?
I have War God, or I have some sort of blessing on me right now.
Eh.
Why is it? I don't want to add them. I just have advantage.
9 and a 10. 8 and a 1.
Yeah, I don't think I would have failed at any point.
Right. What is the blessing?
Let me look it up again.
Okay.
Here, it'll take like no time at all. I have it open in a different page.
All right. Azar.
It is okay. It's Divine Favor.
Divine
it's
Favor.
just a 1d4 to damage.
Yep.
I shot 2 shots at the Iggy.
There they
and
are. First,
I don't think they hit.
first one hits. Roll damage.
Damiajo. That's all I can do.
Where's the... Oh, fuck. My thing wasn't all the way down. 9. All right, so, Azog, as you spent the first 3 rounds of combat just getting fucked around in the back boat, you watch as one more quake and the Plesiosaurus rises from the water and its long neck sticks out and it looks over towards you as it rises on the western side of the boat, and you have this moment of pure clarity of the perfect shot. And you pull out your light crossbow and you just... And it, as it makes eye contact, the bolt goes perfectly between the eyes. You watch as the long neck goes from stiff to limp and almost noodles down and just splashes like a belly flop by its neck on the water as it slowly begins to sink underneath until you can no longer see it. Anything else on your turn, Azar?
I'm gonna look back at Hugh and be like, "That's how you do it, Hugh."
I didn't have a chance to load my crossbow, Zog. And as
You're hesitating. You're getting old. You're losing it, Hugh.
Azog...
Oh, we didn't hit one use your strong arm joke during that entire time.
No, we didn't, damn it.
Damn, sorry. I should have saved it.
Azog, as you are having this exchange, you start to hear the voice of a beautiful woman. Azog. Come to me, Azog. Roll a wisdom save.
Hello.
Hello, puppet. Roll higher than 11. Okay, so you immediately you see the reflections in the waters clear. A large-breasted elven woman, completely revealed, just swims out. Azog, come embrace me. And on
I'm
your
still tied to the hook. Does that make any difference?
on your next turn, you're gonna do everything you can to go be with her.
What?
I'm gonna post the wall of text again, just so you can see what's happening.
Okay.
So let's see here. Yeah, because you are tied up. So I think. Oh man, in this particular situation, I mean, it's like it's saying like the target
if
must
he's like-
move. It must move on its turn toward the Kelpie in the most direct route. So I think.
But is that all that it makes me do is move towards the Kelpie? Like, or does it make me do things too? Like,
That's all that's there.
take an action.
No, you
So, like-
you don't take an action to do anything. You're basically
Because it would take an
walking into
action
the
to
water.
untie me.
You're walking into the water, but yeah, you're tied up. So I don't know how that's gonna
He's gonna
work. Here.
dangle overboard for a couple.
I think you would dangle.
Yeah,
He's
the
really dumb.
the most direct route would be to hoist yourself over the side of the water that you just came from. Since you're stuck and you would try to go this way, you can't.
When
But that will be resolved on your turn. For now.
I feel like Hugh would definitely see me trying to like.
Oh, Hugh sees this. You just had a back and forth exchange, and then suddenly you go hello and stand up, and you like are looking at the water with like this boyish joy look on your face, and he was like, "What the fuck is going on with you?" And he looks down at your pants. Do you have no shame? Lady Zilia, it's your turn.
It's brilliant.
Alright.
You are now pantsless.
He's got pants. It's just there's not a lot
Yeah,
left to
like-
be. It's all out in the open. We'll just say that. All right, Zilia, you are attacking the Eldalna.
Move your hunter's mark.
Eat.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna need that. Get him. Get him.
That first one hits.
Yeah. It has advantage because of Hunter's Mark.
You don't get advantage from that.
Yeah.
Oh, God, yeah, why do I always fucking treat it like snacks? Sorry. The first one does miss, so you get the 9 and the 5.
And I get the.
I'm gonna take a crash course on DM
Do I
again.
get touch still? I go on the
18.
first one.
You just don't get the 13 piercing. You get the 9, the 5, and the 4. So, which is still great. It is almost toast. Little surf and turf. Zeph.
Toast doesn't pair with surf and turf. I don't understand.
Have you ever had a po' boy on toasted brioche?
Those are a lot of words I don't know.
That's only surf. That's only surf so far.
Shit, you're right. There's no turf there. A po' boy with carnitas.
All right.
Moving on.
You probably make it work.
So many of those.
Shitstorms. I don't like this thing. Do I know that this thing exists that keeps trapping people?
It's under the surface of the water right now. I have it on the main layer because I hate bouncing between GM layers, but it has not come up from the surface.
Have I seen it?
No.
At all?
However,
Could I do a perception?
what you could do is tell me your passive
Or-
perception first, because I can tell you.
Or could I use an insight to figure it out, knowing that my friends keep acting like morons and diving into the water and then breathing it?
If you
Okay,
were to,
but what's
if
new
you
with
were to
me is,
if you were to do the insight that way, it would be an action. Or you could tell
Sorry?
what if you did the insight in that fashion, that would be an action to kind of like take a second to be like, what's happening here, and then you roll your insight and you find out what is really
okay.
happening. You weren't here for the description. The water here, unlike the river, is unclear and very dilapidated and not dilapidated. The other D word for nasty water.
Douche.
It's douched. No.
Close enough.
Dingy.
Dingy. Stagnant.
Yeah,
There we go.
dingy is good.
not a
Stagnant.
D word.
Stagnant water.
Stagnant means it's not moving and then it becomes foul.
Yeah,
You're
so-
on a river,
yeah.
so it's moving.
This is a basin of water that's like a big old lake almost, but it's very marshy. So yes, very stagnant.
Okay, my passive perception is 13. Did I figure this out?
You figured out there is something else under the water. Yes. The location of which last time you noticed it was with Grigor, and it was kind of over towards the eastern side of the boat.
But we moved up since then.
But you've moved up since then, so you would be aware that it's probably somewhere in this area. I'd say, knowing its actual spot on the map here, if you wanted to attack at it, it would just be with disadvantage. Because you at this point, you're like, there's something in that area that's making shit happen still, and it's not the Plesiosaurus, and it was right there, but something's still happening, and now Azog's looking right there. He's looking right at it. 10 is like enough to see what's happening on the surface here, so I'll give you that
Okay.
much. So if you're gonna attack it, it's
Damn
just
it.
disadvantage.
No, I don't think I have anything I can really do. But I am going. Well, I'm gonna fly back my 30 feet because I'm the only one that's injured for once.
Yeah.
Or I guess that happens pretty well. Often, I do seem to rush it.
I was trying to kill you. I'm just kidding. Never trying
It
to
did
do
a
I
lot of
get? I get-
damage to me. I just had temporary health.
Oh,
Really, I took it right away.
and then I am going to do cure wounds to myself.
Beautiful.
And
Level
I don't know
one?
what them.
2?
Yeah, level 1 is. Oh well, fuck it. Level 2, just
Yeah.
because I'm sitting here.
As well.
2d8 plus 3.
Yep. So there's your action and your move. Well, not all your movement. You could land. But anything else?
No, that's all.
I figured. Grigor. You're,
I want to climb on top of the boat.
yeah, you can get back in the boat. It's 10 feet of movement.
Then I'm gonna poke this guy in the head.
Get him. He's the last of his kin. Jesus.
You're a monster. It's so
Fuck.
brutal.
Another 19. Beautiful, man. All right, yeah. So
Low rolls, but I got him.
go ahead and describe to me the demise of this lobster folk.
After I stab him in the head, I kind of want to lift him up and look at him and just throw him out as far as I can into the sea.
So you should poke him with the pokey end of your halberd and lift him up with like one arm as you look at it, and his two long penis eyes look at you with the weird fucking eye holes looking two different directions, all fucking confused, and you just fucking huck it out to the water.
Yeah. So fuck this thing.
You just watch it bleed out on the way.
And there's nothing left on the boat.
None left on the boat. However, you do. What's your passive perception, Grigor? Is it higher than 10?
15.
Yeah. You're aware of whatever it was that you were kissing was making you do weird things, and now you're seeing a similar look in Azog's eyes. You can verbally say something out loud if you want to.
I know what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, you're the only other one here who's actually had physical contact with it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna, first off,
You don't know its name, but you know
Move
what it
this
looks
way.
like and what it does.
I want to be in the middle of the boat because I'm sick of getting thrown over. And then I'm gonna be like, hey, there's some fucking taunting thing trying to lure us all into its lair. Or the water, not the lair.
Water is its lair.
Yeah.
Mountain Thunder
Close.
is also going to maintain his position. Lycia continues to steer the boat. And is going to use her insight to actually locate... No, perception. Nope, she's not going to do any of that. Instead... Nope, she's not going to do any of that either. Oh, jeez, Rick.
Well, with her just passive insight, she can probably tell where me and Grigor are kind of looking, because we're in the region.
Yeah.
Does she perhaps have a magical AoE available?
A fireball, one more. It's her last spell slot, though. But she does it.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to throw it out there, and it should hit it. And she throws out in this general direction. So, and that was totally not how she would speak.
How dexterous is the coral reef? No, it's not.
Holy fuck. What the
19 and a 20.
It's
That's
in its
hilarious.
natural element. The actual the waves, the rocking of the boat. Because remember, it's only been like under a minute since all this is going down, and like it's just pulling itself along with the sway of the water. It's just used to it. And with round 5 coming in, you guys move 10 feet. Huzzah, Trigva. What's your passive perception?
Sorry, muted. 14.
14. All right, yeah, you are fully aware of what's happening, and where Lycia threw her fireball, where Azog has been staring, where Grigor has been staring and verbally shouted out while, giving you guys a pretty good hint there.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to jump in the water.
Fuck no, I want to shoot an arrow down at it. Because I have a bow, and that sounds much better than
There you
trying
go.
to jump in the water after this thing.
So it is under the water. It is a disadvantage.
Okay, well, I can take 2 shots, right?
Yes, you can. Its AC is also not very high. The first one misses. The second one hits.
Okay.
And,
So it hits for 2 piercing.
what's the difference between the 1d8 and the 1d6?
Kensai should add a 1d6.
Oh, so that's 7 plus the 2, so that's 9 damage. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Still alive. It's looking pretty broken up, though. Valix's turn. He's gonna do the same thing. He's like, I have a fucking AoE. He throws a mote of acid into the water. And it makes a big explosion as well. Come on, Kelpie. Be quick again. best he can do to help you guys out. So, fuck yeah, there we go. It's just enough. As you watch as pieces of coral rise to the surface and sizzle as the acid kind of fills this like large circle, 20-foot radius of just green water atop the already stagnant water, almost like, you know, like split pea soup. Yeah, kind of like that.
Mm.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So the Kelpie disintegrates and brings an end to an.
It's weird is I was trying to put together a joke about lobster bisque earlier and I couldn't do it. But kind of odd that you had split pea soup like almost immediately afterwards.
When Azog comes to, he's gonna look down at his pants and he's gonna look back at you. What did you do to me, mate? Where am I?
Yes. Azog, the last thing you remember, there was a beautiful woman with wonderfully sized bosoms telling you to come and embrace her. And now she's gone. And you're just sitting here with your shame out with you on the boat.
I'm just laughing. I was about to cut the rope, mate. It's been a while.
Yes, you should have visited the brothels in the port before you made your way out here. That'll get you killed. So, I'm going to move you guys back to the travel map here. Alright. So, there is a spot marked on your map called Mabala. And, Mabala. It's pronounced Mbala. I keep calling it wrong. It's Mbala. Mbala. Yeah, everyone makes that fun joke. Hugh doesn't know a whole lot about it, but what he does tell you is that it is a sacred place for native Choltians to seek wisdom. No, that's Oralunga. No, that's Mabala. Fuck. Hold on. I'm confusing two different places here. Native Cholt. Right? Right? You know, Oralunga is not Mabala. Mabala is a pyramid in atop these mountains. In the ridge of a mountainside, there should be a ziggurat that extends overlooking most of the Aldani Basin. Yes, that's the place that, and people go here to seek wisdom from, well, formerly Ubtao, but now some sort of guardian.
Shadutal, soon to be.
Yes. So you guys could get there in a day, if you wanted to. Otherwise, that's if you were to head this direction. So you can move 3 hexes a day. Your next spot to head towards is probably right here, so you can hop onto River Toth again, heading towards the mine over towards Jahaka Bay. So, Lycia is driving the boat as you guys take your long rest and get everything back. It is now 10 Nightall. No, 12 Nightall. Jeez. You guys are cruising through this month. I wonder if there's a holiday today. I'm not going to look yet, though. So, yeah, what are you guys doing? What do you guys want to do? You tell me.
Do you mind if we take, or at least I take a 5-minute
We can take a break here, yeah.
break real quick?
I plan on we can probably run for like an hour longer after this, and then we'll call it a night, if even.
Is that cool with everyone?
I mean, I was probably trying to crash around 10-ish. So
Okay, well we can wrap it here.
7-8 minutes.
We can wrap it here. Shorter session, that's fine. We'll we'll get another one in. So
That's cool with me too.
before we depart, then let's just decide our next plan of action. Hearing the stories of Mavala appeals to some of you. Maybe it might be a place you want to visit. I mean, fuck, you're in the land of the lost. You know, I mean, how many opportunities are you gonna have to witness this? But I need one more thing that I forgot from everyone. Let's get just a whole round of perception checks. And I know someone says already 15. It is just a little higher than 15. But one thing that's kind of cool, as the overcast skies part and the sun actually starts to seep through and it gets even hotter. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
Blam.
Right there. Beautiful,
What up?
baby. You notice as the clouds part, some things floating in the sky, miles
It's me.
and miles away. But like at first you're like,
Got
are
me.
those like birds? What is that in the air? But Zephyr points out land masses, and not only that, but Mythalar. Now, if you, I don't expect you guys to know all this stuff, but long ago there was a I don't want to say faction, but a society called the Netherese, and they basically brought all the great magics from the weave from onto the world and like made the spells. You know, magic missile, shield. These all came from the Netherese, and there was this thing called the Karthus' Folly, where like the great magics were stripped from the world because of overcasting. It's a long fucking story. Point is, these Mythalars are tops of mountains that are literally cut perfectly off and flipped upside down, and like cities have been built atop of these Mythalar. These ones that you see are much, much smaller. You see just
Christ.
groups of floating land masses with one particularly large rock floating in the air, with a large tree protruding over the top, and it looks to be in the shape of a heart, and it just floats over the center of the Aldani Basin, hundreds of feet in the air.
Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely going to compare this to my druid book. Am I seeing similarities?
You are reading through the Druid book, and a couple things stand out. You, damn it, I fucked that up. You see a passage called Heart of Ubtao, and it's a chapter where Eldon signs. If you've read the book this much, you know his name is Eldon. Where are my session notes? Eldon Ches Scribe. The word Firefinger has popped up several times as you skim the page, and from this passage, he writes, "The view of the heart of Ubtao from the very top of Firefinger leads me to believe that the heart is the tallest and best place to use these spells and to move the crystal skull. However, the lich that resides within has denied me access to the heart."
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and recommend we save that one and put it in our back pocket for later. I mean, I'm all anti-lich and all, but I'm not pro fighting them now.
Oh, the name! There's a name drop! Valandra Shadowmantle.
Oh, cool.
And there's even a slight sketch. As you read, it's almost like he admires her or loves her. He writes about his hatred for the Red Wizards
Okay, well, that's neat.
and coercion. And then that's about it for this chapter.
Is Matt back?
No, I think he's gonna miss the end.
Okay, then let's get this together, guys. So,
So this is the sketch
So-
in the book, by the way.
Oh, neat. That's a lich? That's a disguise. I don't trust it.
So yes, so let's take the last 3 minutes here to just battle plan this shit out here. Well, plan.
Yeah. All right, give it up. Let's see here, team. Of
We're
course,
talk-
Zephyr
this way?
Zephyr is interested in Umbala so that he can build a shrine to Shandu Taldair, but he's not super amped about fighting off a false god of some sort. And the Lich is not cool, so that's not great.
And there's one more location revealed to you, and that is Firefinger. Sorry to interrupt you.
That's like the highest peak around up until Heart of Ubtao.
As he claimed in the book, yes.
And is that where the Terrafolk were worshipped, or like source?
This is where, as you continue to flip back earlier pages, I'm
literally doing that.
Yep, he's talking about experiments with this crystal skull atop of Firefinger, and how he's like specifically. I'm so happy you got this item, by the way.
You mean there was a drop with some books? Fuck it. Throw it on the fire. We don't need that from our DM. Just throw me fights. No, it's so dangerous.
He doesn't go into great detail what his experiments are, but experiments on Terrafolk aggression. And chapters ahead, at this point you've read the whole book. And I can just reveal one more thing. There's talks of the Draco Rage Mythalar from the 1300s, which in Faerun there was a Mythalar that was created by the elves, the Elven Kingdom of the High Forest, presumably, and was used to basically was put into the air and activated, and all the dragons within like 100,000 miles, like basically the whole fucking planet, chromatic, metallic, went fucking crazy and just started attacking everything and everyone and each other, and were just killing themselves and everyone and everything. And yeah, it wasn't great.
What? Can you repeat what you said at the beginning of Draco, and then you cut off?
Oh, damn. Okay, so he goes. I'll be more brief. He goes into detail about
No, just the Draco Rage. What?
Draco Rage Mythalar. So you know the Heart of Ubtao is a Mythalar.
Wow.
And then
You're really gonna stitch all these together? Wow, that's brutal.
I know. So, you see, this guy is ambitious. This is an ambitious fucking druid.
No shit.
And you know a lot about his head now. You almost feel like you know him on a personal level. There's a lot of, Radagast, on and ons. But, like, collectively, the ultimate takeaways from his book is he's made great strides in his experiments and power. And he knows powerful people. But, yeah.
Okay, well, let's huddle up, team. What do you guys think?
I say we head towards Firefinger.
You have been fucking plagued by Terrafolk attacks.
Yeah.
Just putting that out there.
Yeah, it would be good to clean that up.
I say we go there.
All right.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, you guys, I rolled ahead of time some encounters, and they're all non-combat, so you guys can start the next session right here, right outside Mr. Finger. So, you guys continue.
We can do the non-combat ones. Those are good for warm-up in there.
No, I'm sorry. I didn't have non-combat encounters prepared. I meant like you succeeded on not getting encounters.
Oh, okay.
I worded that so fucking poorly. I do have non-combat encounters, but not the ones I rolled for. These were just to see if you remember. You weren't here at the beginning. I accidentally showed all of my random encounter tables to everyone because I forgot to turn dynamic lighting on. So all my
who cares?
You'll see it in the video. It's kind of funny. So you can kind of see how I operate like on the VTT. But yeah, so you guys will start as you begin to leave the vastness of the actual basin and enter the river span again onto the river top, heading down towards Firefinger. And it's impossible to miss at this point. It's a spire that goes hundreds and hundreds of feet in the air and overlooks everything. And you can here. I think I have a handout, and then we'll get getting.
I think I had Firefinger once when I was in junior high.
Nah. Nah.
Nah,
Staring.
had to get
Frat
dumb
Shell.
joke.
DM. Fucking handouts. Player handouts. Come on now. Give me some fucking Firefinger.
So at the end of every day of travel, if this is just a question because why not? If we didn't get to a combat, could I just like kill something? In the
Oh,
water?
there's plenty to kill. When I say you didn't get any encounters,
Well,
I
I
mean
wanna
we don't
know-
have to actually go through them in initiative and take care of this.
It has to do with my daily intake of life force to my halberd.
You can literally drag your halberd in the water as you go and pull it out and like have like some Aldani chunks on your halberd. Like they're everywhere in the Aldani Basin. This is where they live. So I mean,
I'll just say you give me a number of how much life force I take in on days that we don't do combat.
well, let's see. Their average HP was about 24.
If you want me to roll something, I'll roll something.
I'm just gonna roll you an equation. 4d8 plus 6. There you go.
Add 23.
And you can average that until Firefinger, so you'll have 23 on our next session, which
Right.
we will schedule in the guild hall. As for now, you guys are getting closer to the Wormheart Mine and going to take advantage of some insight of Firefinger. As you guys get close enough, you can actually pull your boats onto the bank and fold up the folding boat and begin to head towards the ascent that is Firefinger.
Yeah.
Not needing to make any stealth checks quite yet. You're not like there. You have like a day's walk now to get there. Yeah.
I'm leaving my boat on shore covered up with like trees and leaves to keep it hidden.
Sure, we'll speak the command word and put the folding boat into the bag of holding. I'm
Perfect.
sure that's what she would do.
Yes. Excellent. And so we have direction, we have goal. I think everyone's satisfied. Unless, is there any other resolutions you guys need?
I'm definitely good with this campaign.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Excellent. Well then, we will shoot for sometime next week.
My
Oh yeah,
23
keep my eye
is
out.
over the whole. It's over the whole. Every other day that we don't fight, right?
The what was that?
Just on the 23 that you rolled me.
Yeah.
For my halberd.
That'll be your
for the
that'll be your
whole
average.
travel.
Yeah, that's gonna be your average roll because I figured that would be a nice way to do it. So just turn into hit die rolls.
Okay.
So yeah, that could be your average for now. For up until
So
the
it's-
next session, then we'll do it again.
A D8 a day that we don't do. That's just traveling.
Tom, can I
I thought it was
pick your brain
yeah.
for a second? Just for some old notes that I have, and I'm just freshening them up. And I use the same notebook for video games too.
Ooh.
Is Artist Simber in the ring? What is that?
That was a bounty we got
Yep.
to try to.
One of the
get the rank.
bounties was that there's this dude, Artist Simber, a human with an unnatural lifespan, presumed, not confirmed, presumed to be in Chult. They're also searching for him in the Moonshay Isles. They're searching for him in the Aluskan Circles, Icewind Dale. They're looking fucking everywhere. Everyone wants a piece of this guy. He has the Ring of Winter, which is like this wondrous, legendary magic item that shouldn't be in his hands, but he has it. And he used to be a harper and like basically
All right.
took advantage of being a harper to get an item like this. And now just took it. So
The Ring of Winter.
the Ring of Winter.
All right, boys, I'm getting out of here.
Adios. Good night.
I
Yeah.
will-
See you
See you
later.
later, team.
Later, buddy. And who did you say was hunting it?
So that was when you guys were looking at the bounty notices through Wakanga Otamu. The merchant prince in Port Nianzeru. The guy who kind of talks like this, man.
Right. I remember him. Yeah.
And yeah, I'll end the recording here. Thanks for coming, everybody. We'll see
Yeah,
you
I
next
was
time.
just